All right, 3, 2, 1. Badoom. Stream has started. Just gonna double check. Hey everyone, it's been a minute. Just give me one moment just to absolutely make sure that we are good to go on everything here. YouTube is up. We're good, baby. Wow, I should not wear brown pants. Oh. All right. Well, to everyone tuning in, this is a very special occasion, and you know what? Let's just tip the camera this way. Tip the camera this way so we don't show this. Come on, let's walk outside. We're gonna walk outside. We wanted to make sure the stream was running first, but I'm just stay close with me so that way we don't show anything because we don't want to spoil anything at all. Anything at all. Just stay right here. Just stay right here. We don't know. Don't even let them see that. There's literally 1,000 things in here right now that we don't want anyone to see. Yep. Here we go. Okay, hold on. You don't even let them see. No, here we go. Okay. Yep. Keep it close. Keep it close. Come on. Keep it close. Keep it close. Keep it close. Keep it close. Perfect. No, keep it close. Keep it still close. Keep it really close. Dude, I love the security system. It is so much fun. Keep it close. Keep it close. Keep it close. Okay, here we go. I keep it far because I don't want them to see the security code. Keep it far. Alright, come on. Come on. What's up, Rick? Rick's with me, everyone, tonight.
Hey, guys.
Come on this way, everyone. I wanted to do something a little special tonight. Just so you know, we'll flip it around 180. That way we don't blind our neighbors. We are not ghost hunting tonight. We will be, though, tomorrow night, the 26th October, the 27th as well, and the 29th. So there will be 3 live streams this week, October 26th, 27th, 29th. That will all be Paranormal Investigation live streams, which I'm so excited to do live because, dude, you can join me if you want. You can hang out, bro. I'm excited to do this live because if you've been watching this entire process that we launched July 31st, which is crazy. You just brought it up. It's basically been to August 31st, September to October.
Under 3 months.
It hasn't even been 3 months since we announced the purchase of the home. And in fact, everything we've done here has been done in 2 months because I was in Africa for the last 3 weeks. And
we weren't around for 2 weeks.
Dude, in 9 weeks, if you watch the first live stream here, I don't even think you saw what this looked like because it just wasn't in a position that we wanted it to be presented in.
Night and day. Night and day.
I mean, it's it's just down to the basement to the yard. None of this existed. Yeah. There wasn't a fence here. There wasn't security cameras here. None of this was here. So to me, this is really special because for those of you that have been watching and kind of joining me in this process from the beginning, the live streams have been the only way that I've really documented what we've done here. We didn't shoot like a documentary. I didn't shoot time lapses to show everything. I didn't even treat it like a DIY type of video. Like, my content creation skills kind of just went completely abysmal. It's funny, it's our security system. Being like, there's people here.
Yeah, that's telling us
my content creation skills during this whole process were basically just null and void because all I cared about was making sure that everything that took place at this home, every single nut and bolt and fence and camera and everything you could ever imagine was the best it possibly could be. Not only for the home and like the investment of the property, that's like the lowest of the concerns. It was about knowing that people were going to be coming here to stay here, knowing that this home is Ed and Lorraine Warren's home and their legacy and the items and the responsibility that came with it. And I'm just really excited to show you all of the little things that we have put into this house, all of the major things that we've put into this house. This is the first time ever that we're going to show you what the finished home looks like. Every single room, every closet, every wall, every painting, every artifact. And because the Devil on the Run tour with Annabelle is over, and there are no more tour dates. That was pre-me. I was not involved with that. For those that keep saying me and Matt we had nothing
to do with
that. Was pre-me. That was way pre-me. Right. That's Tony, Dan, Chris, and everyone else in Esper. I have nothing to do with that. I don't. So that's over. So we were able to reconfigure the Warren Occult Museum for space, just because people are going to start coming there to investigate. And there were some trip hazards, and with that, found a lot of really crazy stuff. A lot. Like, while cleaning the museum and just going through everything, we started finding items that I didn't know were still in the museum that I've been looking for a long time, because obviously I do my research and I kind of know the things that are missing.
And Ed kept everything. As you know now.
Yes.
I knew from experience.
Yes.
But he kept everything, and we found everything.
Well, we didn't find everything.
Almost.
But now I know we found everything there is to find,
Right.
which now means I know what's missing.
Right.
So now I'm on the hunt.
Yes. Yeah.
Because now I know what cassettes are missing, what photos are missing, what VHS tapes are missing, I know everything that's missing now, because during this entire process, if I'm not here physically working, we're trying to understand the cases and what evidence should exist,
right,
and what isn't there. So the museum will be the last thing we will show you tonight. I think it'll be really cool for you to see it. There's a lot of new items in the museum as well, because we have started a new series on the Overnight channel where people send us haunted items, as well as some other museums have loaned us items to investigate here and kind of join the museum. So a lot of really cool things that I just want to show you all. I'll just get to it. A lot of people are gonna want to know things about the Conjuring House. At the end of the stream, I'll talk about it if that's what you guys want to do. Although there is nothing to really talk about because it's not for sale. Unfortunately, the auction that was supposed to happen in 6 days it's not a thing. So, I mean, people, I don't know. We'll decide whether or not we talk about it. It might be pointless. So, tonight, we're going to give you the full-blown tour of the completed Warren House. Every bedroom, every bathroom, everything that we're working on in the furnace, the museum, the security systems, the gazebo, the photo op that we dedicated to Dan, of course, the sanctuary, and the barn, and the Barn Door Studios that we just finished.
It is incredible.
We just finished like 45 minutes ago,
Yeah.
putting back together Barn Door Studios. So that's cool. And then, of course, the final thing I'll say, and then we'll get cracking. We'll get cracking here. Is we are adding more overnight stays for the Warren House, including the entire Warren Occult Museum as it stands now, as it has stood for the last few decades, with Annabelle and the 700 plus items. And these dates will be the last ones, 99.1% sure. These will be the last dates here that will have the entire Warren Occult Museum. They will be from May 19th until August 23rd. Those nights will be available to book on October 29th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The first 100 nights that we put up for sale went out, sold out in 12 hours. The next 100 nights that we did, or 90 nights that we did, sold out in 23 hours. So that's why we like to give advance warning. So if you'd like to stay here overnight at the house with the entire Warren Occult Museum, up to 8 people, all the paranormal investigation equipment provided, all the cameras provided, October 29th, those will be up. And those genuinely be the last ones, because in a few weeks, I should be confirming a new location for the Warren Occult Museum that will be open to the public. So everyone and anyone can come and see the Warren Occult Museum collection, including all of Ed's artwork, Lorraine's artwork, their personal items, their life story, the artifacts, the posters, the paranormal evidence, and of course, all of the items. Because where we are now, the house is in a neighborhood. We're in a residential area, so we are only allowed to have overnight guests. We cannot offer day tours. No one can show up and knock on the door, and no one can do that. I get those emails all the time. It is Connecticut state law, just residential law. It can't happen. So in order to be able to, in my opinion, I might be leaping here, but based off of everything I've learned in the 3 months I've spent in this house, to fulfill what I believe Ed and Lorraine would have wanted, and having a hub where anyone can come and learn about their work, the paranormal, the occult, and Nesper and everything else.
It was all about this with Ed. Teaching and seeing. So you're doing what he doing for years.
It's what they
They're
were
carrying
doing.
on.
It's what they were doing.
Right.
So
100%.
for any of you that are saying, oh, this isn't what they would have wanted, why are you moving it? It is quite literally not only what they would have wanted, it's what they did. It's what they did. And I understand a lot of people don't know that because this was done in an age pre-internet. So you can't really reference a Facebook flyer of come to the Warrens' house. Like it was pre that time. But they hosted ghost hunting events. They hosted people here. They did tours. They did lectures. They took people on ghost hunting trips in Scotland and England.
I was here with them, so I could tell you 100% you're carrying on his legacy. This is what we did. We taught people, and we used to bring them in. Unfortunately, again, zoning laws happened, and it really stifled it.
We were able to find an amazing, I wouldn't say compromise, but luckily some of the laws changed in Connecticut, which allowed the short-term rental, not the Airbnb, please don't call it that. I know people reference it, but it's a short-term rental, which allows people into the house and museum. It's amazing that it happened. It was literally a Connecticut Supreme Court law that passed last year. That's the only reason why this was a possibility. And of course, everyone in Monroe that I've ever spoken to has been nothing but kind and wonderful in understanding this and listening to me and working with me and helping us figure out security measures and all these different things. So,
I think
but yes,
they watch the changes from your neighbors watch the changes, and they're incredible.
Yeah,
they really enhance
neighbors
the
have
house.
been honestly, neighbors have been great.
Yeah.
I got a little dose of why the neighbors hate when people come to see the house today. I literally had to block someone who was trying to like drive away, and I was like, no, you fix what you just did.
Right.
And so like these are my neighbors, and I'm doing everything we can here, but also I understand that the item staying here forever is not the best for the neighborhood. So anyways, September of 2026 is when we are 99.1% likely going to have a new location open to the public for any of you to come and take a day tour, take a $20, $30 tour. Don't hold me to that yet. We're working on it. And see Annabelle, see the Shadow Doll, see everything of Ed and Lorraine Warren, their reel-to-reels, their cassette tapes, the cameras they used, all of it, the slideshows. I mean,
so much.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's so much that they had. It's almost overwhelming.
And I'm starting to get people to reach out to me who have items related to Ed and Lorraine or just other items in general. And they're saying, hey, we'd love if you have a place. So I'm really excited for that. But that is the reason why those would be the last dates. And then, of course, after that, people will still be able to stay here overnight. But if Annabelle's not here and the Shadow Doll and a mass majority of those artifacts that are known, the pricing drops drastically. One, because right now you are our guardian of the museum.
Right.
And there are expenses that come with allowing people to enter the museum. And if those items are here, well, then you can have free roam the museum all night. It's fine.
You'll have things in the museum.
Yeah, I'll still have items in there. I'm not going to like
there.
vacate the building.
Right.
The goal is over the next year, I keep collecting and I keep collecting and I keep collecting or buying and collecting and buying. And those items then end up living in here. So we still kind of carry on that legacy. Anyways, I talked for way longer than I wanted to. That was like, 10 minutes and we haven't even fucking moved?
13.
That was 13. I haven't even moved.
Damn.
I'm so sorry, everyone. I am so sorry, everyone. I'm just checking to see. Just we're all good and dandy here, right? Good, fine. Oh, there's 2,500 people watching this right now, just listening to me fucking blab. Wow, why did I wear brown pants? Don't let me do that, guys. All right, so we are officially going to give you all a tour. Contest winners. We did that, yeah. And Nick nods. Nick nods knowing this.
And now it's going to be 16 minutes.
16 minutes. No, so contest winners, the last round, the Halloween mystery box. I was going to announce the contest winners here, which I can still do. I have their names. But I reached out to them about a week ago. We did the random number generator the day after all the boxes closed. I was in Africa. I didn't know where they were going to live. Right, because it's completely random, and I was like, well, if they end up in whatever, blah, 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 I want to make sure I can book their flights now. It's going to be really expensive. So I did contact the contest winners. The first one was in the United States. The second one was in the United States. The third one was in Australia. The fourth one was in the UK, so I am glad I reached out to 1 and 2, because whatever, you get it. So those contest winners have been contacted. They have been confirmed, and these live streams I'm doing, the 26th, 27th, and 29th, are also with the contest winners. So they'll be here, and we'll be jamming out. and investigating as long as we want. So to answer that question. Okay.
All right.
Walking beat by beat. This is crazy. All right.
Exciting.
We're just going to show you everything we've done here just to so you can understand all this. And just for the record, not to like toot my own horn, but there wasn't a single damn thing that was done at this house that I did not 100% know to every fucking detail what it was going to be.
If you were here, we went through you.
Yeah.
We contacted you.
Or
We
I
did
would-
nothing without you.
There's a couple people that did some things wrong, and I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you gotta redo it.
Yeah.
You gotta redo it, because we talk about something, and I want it
Yeah.
to the money. Anyways,
Let
don't
me
know
feel
that-
important. Wait.
What's up? Oh, okay.
I want to feel important
Okay.
just for a minute, okay?
So when you arrive here, you'll be driving into here, and you'll be greeted by our house manager, who will have your physical liability waiver for you and your spiritual liability waiver for you. Once you've signed those both, you are then permitted to enter Ed and Lorraine Warren's home. So we now have a complete fence around the entire perimeter of every inch of this property is enclosed. Cameras have been put everywhere. Nick, I should just walk backwards the whole way and just see how well I know the property. So we have a full-blown security system around the entire property now. One, to keep the house safe. Two, to make sure you guys are safe. I've basically slept here more than I've slept at my own house over the last 3 months. I've seen how many people come here, and I've seen how many people try and trespass. And by try, I mean they get out of their car, and then I set the alarms off. Or our floodlights go on, and they go, oh, shit, we can't do that. So the entire property has been secured. All the issues seemingly have been cured. Not only is the property fence have a perimeter up, that's literally my alarm saying there's someone here. The entire house has alarms and cameras, and then the museum itself, the passageway itself, also has a whole separate CCTV system that we finally put in, which means, yes, the cameras record 24/7 with audio. So, if Annabelle ever moves again, any item ever moves again, anything like that, we will have the video evidence of it. So from a paranormal investigation standpoint, the CCTV system to me is amazing, because now also if anyone's ever investigating and for, maybe they miss it and they don't have it, I can go and pull the footage. I need to learn how to do it, but we'll have it. So as far as a paranormal investigation standpoint, to me, the investment that we put into the security system in the museum and passageway area and the barn is a beautiful thing. One of the other things we had to do is we had to create the parking for the property. It was required. They wanted us to have designated parking, so we have 4 parking spaces worth here that we had to put in and tried to match the aesthetic of the property as best we can. I'll keep walking you back here. If anyone saw the original live stream, there was old chain link fences here. We had a lot of dead trees that were here, and I'm very glad we took down the ones we did, because there was one dead tree we didn't take that was on that side of the property.
Right.
It fell on the fence. And I think if we didn't take down some of the trees we did, we might have lost parts of the house. So all of this area, I'm not kidding, used to just be covered in dead trees and old fences and the old doghouse that was kind of all messed up. So we cleared this whole thing out. Of course, we kept the pet cemetery, like the actual, not a joke, it's like their actual pet cemetery is here. We kept everything intact. It was like a top priority when we were clearing brush around that no one, messed anything up. This is our security camera system. I didn't want to throw up cameras in here, so we put in these kind of lanterns, and our cameras are mounted to it as well. You can't really tell, so to me, it's a beautiful thing. Fun fact, last night, Nick and I were in the kitchen editing some videos and thumbnails, and what we realized is that these are Ring cameras. Our Ring camera system inadvertently became like the ultimate paranormal investigation tool, because this is legitimately what we saw happen, and I had my phone out checking the cameras. There's a camera back there by the throne. That camera, the floodlights go on when a person is detected. We minimize the settings. So that goes on, and we go, that's weird. Like, I'll show you here. Ready? Watch. I'll walk over here, turn it this way. Boom. Right? Light turns on. That one turns on. We go, that's interesting. Turns off. Then this one detects a person. Turns on. We go, that's pretty interesting. And then there's another one closest to the museum. That one turns on. And we go, that's interesting. And then there's one more sitting on the top of the deck by the kitchen. That one turns on. And we go, okay, that's perfectly in order. And then, I'm not kidding, if anyone saw my Instagram story, we had some devices set up just for fun. The cat ball in the kitchen next to our feet just lights up. And we're like, huh. So, what's fun for this is, again, our Ring security system might have just become like an apparition paranormal investigation device, because I can just prove to you right now, like, they work. That's the only reason they should do that. And we've been watching like this happen in different frequencies, and even now, like, it's panned that way. It's like they're off. That bulb flickers. It's not paranormal. I actually gotta fix that. So like they're all just off, and when we walk up to them, you'll see like what it takes to set them off. So that's a fun new thing. That if you're you're staying the night and you see that camera go off,
Cat balls are there near the door.
the cat ball was literally to the left of us.
So it was like they came in the door.
It was like they came. Yeah, it was
the
literally like
house.
they walked from the
Right.
gazebo,
Right.
and then walked past the barn, walked up the stairs, came into the kitchen.
And those cat balls.
Yeah.
It was like they walked into the house. Yeah.
Which to me, like,
Amazing.
again, I don't like jumping to that conclusion. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like jumping to that conclusion, but who else, what else would that be? That's not,
You can add this too. Where are you? You're at the Warren house.
I know.
What's gonna happen?
But
Yeah.
to me, it's like, who
Yeah.
else would do that other
Yeah.
than the energy or spirit of someone who used to live here?
Right. Yes.
The REM pod also went off in the living room after the
You're
cat
right.
ball.
Yeah, you're right. So that's what we have here. Anyways, I'll walk you all the way down here just to kind of show you all the little things. We cleared out all of the brush, all the debris to make this accessible. It's a beautiful property here. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. I don't think people realize how large the home is. I think we mapped it, including all access ways, was at 3,900 square feet. Is when we actually like measured out every little room that's an inhabitable space.
You took down the older trees. It just opened it up too.
Yeah. So, fun little story about these. Dan bought these, I think at Home Depot, and he was like super pumped on them and like how cheap he got them. And when I did the Paracon with Dan like 3 years ago, I think at this point, he like had us sit on these on stage, and I found them in the storage unit, so we set them up here. So like, you know, if you want to show up, you can hang out in Dan's thrones, take a cool picture, and when the security lights aren't on, it looks like really cool. So these are here. Of course, this is the gazebo. That was the 50th wedding anniversary gift from Ed to Lorraine. And I'll just bring you up here too. We'll show you every little detail. So again, full fence around every single inch of this property. Yeah, so our security lights just turned on right now. Like, there's just no reason for that to turn on. There's no one near the museum. It's just us three, and Rick's right behind you. That's fun. So, even the fence, obviously we didn't want to touch the gazebo, kept it intact. We'll do a little bit more cleaning up here tomorrow. Mine? No. 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 No.
That's right. I just got the phone.
No. You're wrong. No, there's no way.
Dylan just called me right now.
What?
Dylan just called me. Told me.
Mine?
Look at your phone. He said.
From
I'm so
who?
sorry to interrupt.
What?
I'll call him back. All right, I'm gonna take a walk. I'm gonna call him back.
What? Who? No. That didn't just fucking. No, hold on. Nick, I'm about to fucking freak. There's no fucking way this just happened. There's no. When was the last time we streamed? Was the last time we streamed us three here, right?
Yes, yes.
Was,
After Belgium, yeah.
but you're not fucking kidding? You're not kidding. What? Who? She? Same? Did this just happen right now?
Yeah, it's going crazy on Ginger House right now. Oh my gosh, dude. So, with you, someone just broke into our house. Into it right now.
Okay.
I'm totally fine.
Okay, so cops are there. You have Jerry.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't interrupt your live stream.
Okay.
Hey, again.
Ginger, what the fuck are the odds of that?
She okay, right? She alright?
Yeah, she's okay.
Okay. This is, I should do live stream with you. It was us 3 last time. I'm sure we're going back out. So sorry.
What the fuck are the odds of that? Okay, but you guys are good. They're gone? They're... Okay, can I... just because I'm curious, was it unlocked? The front? Okay.
Alright, something's going on.
Yeah, don't touch... Yeah, let them finger point again. Okay. Okay. Alright. I love you.
Chris is also texting.
Alright. Bye.
Okay.
Did you hear that, Nick?
I think so.
What the fuck are the odds?
Chris, question. Chris?
No. That's not
Alright.
possible.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
the last person that broke into our house
Yeah.
is in jail.
Right.
Like,
Not the same people,
like
right?
in
Okay.
in jail.
Okay.
Like we got her.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
How long
If-
ago did this happen?
when was the last time we streamed
No,
here?
I meant like when. How long ago did they break into the house?
When was the last time we streamed here?
No, I know. I meant like today. Like, when did they?
It
break
happened
the
when
house?
we started the stream.
All right. Okay. That's right. Same exact thing.
Are you guys about to hear me freak out for a fucking minute here?
This sounds so friggin' set up.
The-
This is, I swear, this is legitimate.
Dude, I don't give a fuck to
I
make
didn't
shit
know
up.
how to tell you.
I will provide
I got the
everything
phone call.
anyone wants. I don't give a shit.
Right, but I
This
mean,
is in so the last live stream we did from the Warren's house. You might be able to hear road noise. Let's go this way. The last live stream we did at the Warren's house was see something in the museum. I think it was going to be an investigation actually. And the second we timed it out, we looked at everything. It's so funny talking about the ring cameras. The second I put my hand on the door to the museum, my house in Los Angeles got broken into while Ginger, my wife, was home alone. The entire stream was literally just me on the phone trying to figure out what was happening. Is she okay? And you pretty much ended up doing the entire stream.
well, we did, but that was a night that I had the whispering behind us, and
Yeah.
you heard it, I heard it, and we actually enhanced it, and
Yeah.
it said Ginger's name. And so,
So that was the last
Yeah.
time I streamed. Here was that. My house got broken into. That lady is in jail. We figured out who it was. The cops got her. Apparently 25 minutes ago, which is probably when the stream started, my house just got broken into again in Los Angeles. Apparently to the minute. Ginger literally was like, we were watching your stream. And while we were watching your stream, we realized someone was breaking into our house because they were Jerry lives in the back house.
Right, thank God.
It happened again. It has not happened since. The last time my house was broken into was the night we streamed here.
Right.
Doing a reveal of everything. And then it just happened again right now.
And it was us three.
It was literally this exact trio.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go down the rabbit hole because there's literally an entire live stream up that night where you watch me go down an existential crisis rabbit hole.
Right.
Where I'm like, how the coincidence is unreal.
Right.
But it just happened to my house. Yeah, luckily Ginger's home with Jerry right now. So like she's safe. It's different. I don't even know if I want to go down the rabbit hole. I think like
I don't even know what to say to you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm speechless. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm speechless.
My house had the first break-in of the neighborhood in a decade.
Right.
That's what we ended up finding out.
Yeah.
In a decade, no one's house had been broken into in my neighborhood, which is I don't live in a bougie gated neighborhood. And then nothing's happened, and then it happens again. Different people tonight.
Right. They catch them. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I think they're going to. Yeah.
Okay.
And for the record, this isn't like I saw what you said. Or Chris said. It's not someone watching my stream.
Right.
And then like using that. That's not because one, no one knows where I live. Two, we know who the last person was that got arrested. Not a YouTube consumer. And the same thing tonight, it seems so. So I don't fucking...
It's just crazy. I mean, that was just... My heart
like, it
dropped.
didn't happen It didn't happen yesterday.
Yeah.
It didn't happen, like, now. It happened, like, to the minute when the stream started. It might have even been, like, the second I walked in the gate.
Well, I think when I told you, because I got a phone call telling me, I told you, I think you thought I was joking with you. The way you said that to me was... Yeah.
Dude, I wanted to just, like, do a quick tour of the property and show everyone everything. And I'm literally talking about how our cameras are getting, like, incredible paranormal evidence. And then this and how secure this house is.
Timing is insane.
How secure this house is. All right, I could go down the rabbit hole again and go into, like, a completely just spiraled chaos of, like, is Annabelle trying to completely destroy my life and send a message. But I think I'm just going to try and just focus on the house now.
Yeah. And also, you know what? Ginger's fine.
Ginger is fine.
Jerry's there.
Jerry's there as well.
So
the cops are already on their way.
No,
I'm like, by the way, I just want to bring this up because it's so funny to me. I still don't know who it was, but it was a bunch of people sent me the clip and the link. I'm just gonna call him a ding dong. Yeah, last time I streamed, thought I like pre-recorded a 1.5 hour break-in phone call with my wife and all our friends, and I was just like, oh,
this
wow.
is why I said to you, this looks so bad. I mean, but
Dude.
this is one. I swear to God,
bro. The debunker community is like,
right now,
bro, fucking relax, dude. Like, you pre-recorded a 90-minute phone call and you planned it all out.
No.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the lady that's in jail right now, and what do we have? Restraining orders that we have, and that was all pre-planned.
As long as she's okay, seriously.
All right. My fucking house has got broken into again, dude. Again!
I'm not live streaming with you anymore.
I've never had a break-in in my entire life.
I'm done.
I've never had a break-in in my entire life. What the fuck?
Yeah.
By the way, last time, not only did my house get broken into, but they stole our cars and then crashed it.
Totally fine, right?
And then,
did you fix it?
They didn't total it. They tried to.
Thank God. All right.
And then these damn things keep going off because there's apparently a spirit the size of me
This is going
walking
crazy
around the
behind
property.
us. Right.
All right. Let's show you the house, everyone. Holy shit, dude. What do I even do right now? Oh my God. What do I even do right now? Okay. I'm just... do people think I'm insane right now, or what's going on?
do, right?
Time to move. It's not the neighbors, by the way. Someone's like, our neighbors are like sweethearts, and they watch out for our house, and like, dude, that's insane. That's fucking crazy. I don't even know how to like put that into a video. Like, I don't even know how to...
Well, you know, it's personal. Wait till you see what Ginger wrote on the gingerbread house. It's so funny. She was like, this is really strange.
Oh, is that what she wrote, like, now? Oh, like, earlier?
When it first happened, I guess, because I get the phone call from people reading it.
Okay, I will read what Ginger wrote. This was at 10:26 p.m.
Yeah.
And I think the stream started at like 10:05 p.m. And she said, the timing is so weird. I'm not even joking. Somebody just broke into our house again right now. I'm totally fine. I'm with Jerry and his friends. So no need to stop the live stream. I didn't see this. You brought it up to me. But no stop the live stream. But this is insane. I just wanted to let you know. The last time this happened was when I was watching the live stream at home on this couch. And it just happened again. But I was at Jerry's this time talking to his friends. Jerry lives like behind us. And Ginger, when I talked to her on the phone, said it happened like 15, 20 minutes ago, which would have been the exact fucking moment this live stream started. Yeah. And again, that's what happened there. It didn't happen right before the stream. It was literally like I was like 10 minutes in, 20 minutes in.
We were walking in the door. We were actually talking outside the door, and we walked in, and that's when you glanced down your phone.
By the way, I'm not joking. The spiritual liability waiver that people have to sign here was pre-written like 5-6 weeks ago, and we like kind of started the whole process. Right. And I emailed the lawyer and went, can we please add in something that says if my house gets broken into or my car gets broken into, when you come here, you will see the spiritual liability. Yeah. That just turned on over there.
Yeah.
That light can't turn on. It can't see us. That light can't see us. It's behind the wall.
We're not close
this is
enough
what I'm saying, dude. My Ring cameras are like the ultimate, and they record the whole time too.
Yeah. Did you notice it going off before when you were talking about
No, that's
they
the
were
first
going
time I
off like
noticed
crazy. That's why I kept turning around.
No,
I thought somebody was here. I did. I thought someone's here. Yeah.
So, literally, our spiritual liability waiver actually says if your house gets broken into, your car gets broken into, for eternity, you cannot try and say it's us. I mean, you can, but there's nothing you can do because I had my house broken into that, and now another time by different people, and the original people are all in jail.
All right, I'm speechless.
All right, let's keep going. What the fuck, dude?
As long as she's okay, seriously.
Yeah.
As long as she's okay, that's all I care about.
All right, so I'm gonna reset here, and I'm gonna walk you through the way everyone is going to walk through the house, so you can kind of experience everything the way that we have planned. So obviously you park your car, and then we will have you walk in here, down that skull, up in the loft, brought it down. That was really funny. So this whole pathway used to just be dirt and kind of chaotic rocks, so we kind of replaced all the rocks, filled it all the way in. And for those that have saw in the past, this is how it always looked right here, so we didn't touch this. We kept the rock wall that Ed had built. But this was Lorraine's chicken coop. So if you watched the original live stream, you might have seen that this chicken coop was here. It was wire, it was dirt, there was gasoline and cornhole. It was just storage. It wasn't like preserved. It was literally just storage. And originally what started was like cleaning it out, and then I went, this could be interesting, and then just had this weird impulsive instinct to turn it into something more meaningful. So we can talk about it later, but if you literally know what chicken wire and dirt looks like, that's what this was before. I'll go over the details of everything that's in here later, but this is now a spiritual sanctuary that's also in remembrance and dedicated to all the things that Dan Rivera taught me and all the times that I came here as well.
And this is the only thing you added on to the house that was your original idea.
Yeah,
we had no idea. You surprised us, actually.
Yeah, I didn't even add it on just for for the neighbors. I want to say I did things without permits. I didn't add it on. I redecorated.
You remodeled it. Yeah.
Structurally, this was all here. Yeah. We just redecorated.
This was all you. It was fantastic, incredible, actually. Lorraine would have loved it. I know she would have loved this.
Yeah, I'll go over the details of all of this later, because it's every little thing in there means something, or came from somewhere, or just has a little bit more, I think, significance than if you just look at it, which I think is just fun to share. So that is obviously the museum, but we will have you park and you will walk in, and now we have a nice pathway without the trip hazards, and we will bring you up the stairs. Again, that's the camera that I was saying went off on us last night, that it just kept getting closer and closer and closer. That portion of the house, we're going to ask... You all right?
Open door.
No, okay.
It's locked.
Oh, right, the code. Okay. That portion of the house is the only portion of the house that we ask people not to use when we're here, because it's very close to our neighbor. Very, very nice lady. and just noise travels here. So that's the only part of the house that we just ask people don't use. It is no significance. It's just a small little deck, and there's actually poison ivy over there. So if you come here, don't go over there. So for the first time ever, we're going to show you every single part of the house. You know the passcode? You want me to do it? Nice. Done. All right. Okay.
Hey,
Good job.
Good job. What did you?
It's almost like you work. Cool. Let's do it. So yeah, I'm just... Man, if you watch the first live stream and you have an incredible photographic memory, you're like, holy shit, how did you guys do this?
Yeah.
All right. So you walk into here. We'll have you enter into the kitchen, which we have finally fully cleaned up. There's photographs that we're working on. Yeah, don't show anything. Yeah, nice. I like the 180, Nick. Thank you. Literally, everything you see here is as it was. We haven't changed the booths, the seats, the table. This is where Ed and Lorraine would sit. This is where they would go over their cases, have their morning coffee, their
Part
tea.
of the house, I was called it. That's part of the house right here.
Just right here. This is all of it. The appliances we kept the same as well. Just because for Airbnb, overnight stay reasons, we're already preparing for everyone that's coming. Your snacks, your drinks, your Sprite, your Cokes, like all of it. So that'll be in there. We'll lock it so that way you can't just like get like the 3 a.m. munchies and just pound down 1,000 bags of chips. So same thing. Like again, these are minor details, but to me this is important because I went to Hill House and Hill House is like, props to them in Mineral Wells. But the only location I ever went to, a couple in the UK, where they had like snacks and drinks for you, and it's just like if you're traveling far and it just you don't want to go. It's just so nice to just have a little something. So it's just something we made sure like we'll still work on this MTV crib style, but stocking the fridge with everything that we can. And then this is something we've been working on. This has been a nightmare to get functioning. I'm not even kidding. Like we've had every cable you could ever imagine go bad, and now our monitor seems to be frying itself out. But this is the CCTV system that is set up in the museum. So that's Ed's office. Obviously the Warren Occult Museum, the Occult Museum, Annabelle's back there. The passageway leading to the basement underneath us. Another angle on the front door and the new area and new items in there. This is the barn as well. So you can see Ed and Lorraine's car and the barn door studios and all the paintings, and as well as another angle of it. The last thing I'll be working on is I'll be wiring in the audio. So what that means is when you're in the house, if you're sitting here eating, if you're hanging out, you can move this monitor and turn up the volume, and you'll be able to hear or see anything that's going on in there. It also means if you're investigating and let's say you want to send one person alone into the museum, well, you can all just sit here and just watch them investigate and listen in. You'll be able to hear everything. So perhaps your friend is, in Ed's office and you have a device set up near Annabelle, you'll be able to hear all of it. So the last little thing, the audio already works. I just need to wire in the speaker system here. So these are all the little things that I'm trying to make sure that if you come to the house, as far as a paranormal investigation standpoint goes, you have everything. Again, this is something that Hill House had that I really, really loved, and Sam and Colby had this at Farrar. So I was just very glad I was able to implement it and got these damn wires run. Nick had to go and buy, what'd you have to do, 2 runs today?
Yeah.
One to Best Buy and one to Walmart because none of our cables could work. And now we have this random dead pixelation on the screen. So that's there, and I'm pumped on it. Another cool thing, I'll close this real quick. So there's a photograph of Lorraine, of her right here on the phone. And the phone wasn't there, but I found the exact matching phone and ordered it, obviously, and got it mounted on the wall. So this just used to be like a blank slate. So even as far as like getting the phone that used to be in this house, we now have one. Now this is the fun section here. Again, if you saw the original live streams, this area, actually I'll go to the big thing first that we're going to notice right off the bat. Can they see it or no? Now they can. I was going to reveal it, but that's fine, Nick. So I wanted to do something really cool for the centerpiece. Let's call it the centerpiece, entrance piece of the house, where all the paranormal investigation equipment was. So I found what to me is my favorite photo of Ed and Lorraine. I think it's on like the Haunted Warren House website. Is like the main photo of them. And I took that photo and I just kind of bumped up the quality of it a little bit just to kind of get some of the clarity back. And then I sent it out to an artist who I commissioned to do an oil painting of that photo. And that's what this is now. So this, to me, it's just beautiful oil painting of Ed and Lorraine is just right here. And what's cool is the frame that you see here, I found buried in the loft of the museum. So like there's a museum and there's like this ladder, and up there it was just storage and just kind of like chaos. And I just found this frame, and I already had the idea of doing like a picture into a painting, and got the artist to do the exact same size to match into this frame. Got it to a frame shop, obviously, had them do this little bit just to secure it in. But this is one of Ed Warren's frames, or one of his paintings. There was nothing in it. It was empty. And it just, to me, looks incredible. And we've joked around a little bit. I think you and Chris have joked around a little bit. Yeah. But I'm not kidding. No matter where I didn't think about this when I picked the photo. I just picked my favorite photo that I thought would look beautiful here.
Right.
No matter where you walk, their eyes follow you.
They do.
Dude, you should do it. You should just walk the whole thing while facing it. It's really bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the shape of the room.
Dude, it's just like, it's so weird. Like, you guys brought it up. You're like, it looks like they're just, like, no matter where you walk, Ed and Lorraine are just staring you down. Because the reason I picked that photo, too, because I wanted it right here where all of the paranormal investigation equipment will be. So it's kind of like them just, like, staring at you, like, reminding you what house you're in, what choices you need to make, and how you should act and how seriously you should take it. So that was my thought process when I picked this one. Is like, Ed's just kind of like, don't fuck this up.
Yeah.
You know, and Lorraine's like, be aware.
Yeah, watch it.
It's just like watch what you're what you're doing here, and to me it's like, because this is where you're gonna come to pick out all of your devices. And I have foam inserts, so I need to cut everything in, but all of the devices for you to use will be here. K2s, flashlights, spirit boxes, Ovuluses, Panasonic DR60, Spirit Chat, thermal imaging, more Spirit Box, Spirit Talker Watch, REM pods, eddy meters, fluxes, tripwires, obviously headphones, blindfolds, SLS, laser grids, Envoy, more K2s, REM pods, spirit bells. This is not even kidding. Let me turn this on. I just thought this was cool, so I bought it. Hold on. Wait, no. It's easier to use than that. There you go. It's literally just a motion-activated Ouija board, and that's it. So you can just like leave it out, and if something passes over it, you'll see it light up.
Can I add in also, you had this built?
Yes.
This entire section.
Sorry. Yeah. So there used to be just like a kind of like a hut cheer.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything. Again, I know everyone's like, don't. It wasn't of importance. No. It wasn't one of. It was, I think, from Goodwill.
Right. It was. It wasn't that. Yeah.
And so like there was this kind of like hut cheer and a bunch of stuff. So I hired a carpenter to. I mean, you can look here, and look at the hardware that's here and the stain and the wood type, and then had him rebuild it. And we got pretty damn close.
He matched. He matched it. It's incredible looking.
There's something jamming that. So had this whole thing built to the wall with the shelves, which to me was really cool because it exposed the wallpaper that was kind of hidden before.
It was actually beautiful. It enhanced the entire kitchen.
Yeah. So I know how important this area is to those that are coming here to investigate. So the detail that we put into here. But we'll be cutting little inserts into here so everything will slide in. And that way, when you're investigating and you come back and you put everything away, you're like, oh, shit. Where? And then you know what's missing. Versus if it's like this, you'll have absolutely no idea what's missing. So all these things like that are what we're working on. And same Holy Bible, a Bible trigger object as well. So all these little things. These are the night vision cameras I'll be providing to you, and then I'll get them out. But we have brand new body cameras I have to get set up as well that everyone will have access to use. And batteries and all of that stuff. And endless cat balls down there. So this is now kind of like the new central piece to the house. This is where all your chips and snacks will be once my computer's not there. So we'll get that done. And then as we walk you into the home, this to me is interesting. A lot of people know that when we started this process, I was very hesitant to leave a lot of items in the house because we're not allowed to have cameras in the home. Right? It's your home for the night. We can't have cameras. And I was very afraid of things being stolen. But after a lot of conversations and just kind of really thinking about who I believe the people are that are staying here overnight and the respect they'll have here, and just the fact that we took photos of every single little detail, we decided to, I guess, furnish the home and decorate the home with the real stuff. We didn't like clear the walls and then just like go to good, like this is everything here are the real paintings. So we brought in some of the paintings that we have found hidden in different areas. This was just kind of up in the loft. Same thing, we just kind of found that. And for those that saw the stream a little bit ago, 99%, I'm not going to say 100% certainty, almost everything Ed ever painted was based off of a real home, a real place, or a real story, ghost, demon, spirit, ghoul, vampire. Yet, this was one of the first things we found when we got the house and we were clearing out the basement and just trying to get rid of the water damage and the mold. And we found this. That says Warren Inn, overnight guest, vacancy. And I've looked at everything Ed's painted. And now that we went through everything today in the barn,
Yes.
I haven't seen anything after 1996.
No. Right.
This might have been one of the last things he painted. I'm not like, I looked at every single thing we went through today in the barn. I looked, because I found that weird. I was like, 96?
Right.
Everything I was finding was like 74, 68, 81,
Yep.
96. Ed painted Warren Inn, overnight guest, vacancy.
Read that again. What's it say?
Warren Inn, overnight guest,
Overnight. Tell me that's not crazy.
vacancy. The only thing he got
Overnight.
wrong, ain't no vacant.
Yeah, right? But overnight, who would think you would find, I was with you and you found that painting, overnight. And then like, we're like, that is, the coincidence there is insane.
And when we found it on that first, I don't know if we found it on the live stream. I think I found it pre-live stream because
it was
when I realized how bad the water damage was down there, I just was like, save everything.
Right.
Just bucket it, save it, get it out of the water. And this was one of the things that I was just like get it out of here. Yeah. And I never looked at it again. We just put the paintings to the paintings.
Right.
And to me, it's like one of the only ones that wasn't a real tangible place.
Right.
So this is how we were like, okay, we have to put this in the house. This is unreal. Unreal to not have this in the home. And so again, for all the people that are like, Ed would never want this.
It's bull.
Dude, 100%.
They didn't know Ed. I'll just put that. People that say that.
I don't like say these things, by the way, to like fire you up.
No,
it's just
that's
like
fine because I was so close with them.
Yeah.
And, so it was, I know she'd be so happy that you did this.
Dude, this is like, it's so cool. Yeah. All right, so I'll keep going over the little details. We kept the rugs. But the old furniture that was here, the old furniture. This was all here already. The school desk was here. So I was able to find these couches. Facebook Marketplace. So got this beautiful Victorian Gothic couch here to seat everyone. These chairs have angels carved into them. To me, they're just really cool. Kept all their statues, of course, and their lamps, and these are their tables. This is our guest book for people that want to sign it. Kind of have this little display case table here as well. And then a lot of people were kind of reaching out to me early, being like, hey, will I be able to watch the Conjuring movies in the house? And I was like, that's interesting. I didn't really think about that. But there's one person in particular was like, I want to watch all, I guess not 10, but they said 9 movies in one sitting at the house. And I was like, all right, we have to have a TV. I didn't just want to have you look at this home and everything's wood and ornate and carved and brick, and it's just like, it didn't make sense. So we custom designed and built this. So this is now where the TV is in here. So if you're looking at the home when you walk in, you have no idea. But if you want to watch any of the movies or anything like that, it will be here. And for those that come to stay here overnight, our house manager is not a paranormal expert. He's not a historical expert. He's not a Warrens expert. But he's our house manager, and he is meticulous about making sure everything is good and dandy for you and your overnight stay. So there will be a welcome video with myself and Matt that will play in this TV. So you'll be greeted, you'll walk in through the door, you'll kind of see everything, and you'll be asked to take a seat here, and he'll pop that open for you, hit play, and the welcome video will play with me and Matt, explaining to you about every room of the house, where everything is, the ghost tools, just re-explaining kind of rules. Not even rules, just re-explaining the house, and honestly probably simplifying down what I think a lot of people think the rules are of the house, and I think it's very regimented and controlled. It's not. Just there's little things we just got to do for legal reasons and to be kind to our neighbors. So this is here. This is tomorrow you'll see, or maybe whenever we go sign it. This is now let's call it a super portal. I don't really have a name for it, but we've been building these permanent paranormal investigation devices for the last 3 months and finally have them working. So this is actually one of them. There's another one that we have in the Warren Museum, and there's one more that I'm hoping will be finished tomorrow. Had a little technical difficulty with audio last night. Another one downstairs, which we're calling the Super Obelisk, in the basement. But yeah, we'll bring you into here. So 2 bedrooms in here. This is, I've been calling it Lorraine's room. Obviously she passed 13 years after Ed, so I refer to it as Lorraine's room. And then this is the den, Ed's den. These doors didn't exist. I'm not even kidding. There was no doors here. There was no door here. Same thing. I got the doors custom made, stained, matched, everything, because if you're staying here overnight with friends, you know, people maybe you met yesterday or a couple months ago, you want to have privacy, so got these doors made as well, stained, matched. Every door and every cabinet that we got made here, made sure that everything was blessed with holy oil in the stain. So that's nice too. I have to hang a few more of Ed's paintings. Like I said, we've been deciding to just start hanging up Ed's paintings all throughout. So these are out here. Ed's flag. And then, so yeah, this is one of the bedrooms. Queen bed. Again, a few more things that we need to hang up here. But his actual desk, his chair, I mean, you can literally see that he painted the chair. So I am trusting people that come here to be gentle with the things in the house, because this is it. This is his chair that he painted, that he sat in, and he sat right here in the window and looked out the front of the house, and you have that exact same option. This chair used to be in the Warren Occult Museum. There's a really famous photo of Ed and Lorraine. In this chair, I think Ed's sitting here, and Lorraine is like this, and it's right at the ladder of the loft in the museum. So this chair is now in here as well. Lovely photo of Ed. All the shields, everything else. So this is all in here. Queen bed, incredibly comfortable. There's also one just really funny thing that I decided to do. Ed collected all these like really, I don't know, interesting items, owls and all these figurines. So I decided to arrange them all in an order where every single thing looks at you when you're sleeping. If your head is right here, they're all staring at you. Can you please turn 180? They all just stare at you.
That is so comforting.
It's so funny to me that everything just looks at you. And we just found a few more items that were hidden, and we're bringing them in here. So just everything looks at you while you sleep. I don't know why. It's just so funny to me. All right, so we'll walk you over into here, and then this is Lorraine's room. Her original bed that was here, a little fragile, and I don't think it was going to really last very long, so we kept all the same decor, her same furniture. She had a white bed frame, white. We kept her chairs, again, a coat rack painted by Ed that we're leaving here for all of you. Please be gentle. Obviously some light fixtures in here just for modernization, for people that want to stay here overnight. Yeah, exactly. But same thing. Her furniture, everything's still here. The decorum is still the same. And then, yeah, this connects to the bathroom that's over here. We don't need to show the bathroom. It's a bathroom. Her pillows, kept everything as close to the way it was as possible. So, again, another room that you'll be able to stay in. I think some of the last things that we have some crucifixes that we'll be putting on the door. And this, to me, is a really cool corner. Again, we were really, really hesitant to leaving items in the house because my goal is preservation, and making sure that everything stays as intact and not stolen as possible. But we have decided to make a display case here of all of the items we found hidden in the house. So these items as well, and these were all, I'm going to quite literally say, hidden. This jar right here, if you look very closely, says holy water on it. That was found, and it's half full, in the back part of the den, Ed's den that we just left, in the back of the closet. Found that. Found a lot of these paintings that are back here, some broken ones. I didn't try and clean them. I didn't do anything. I just took them as they are. Ed's watch. We have his paintbrushes. We have wedding anniversary gifts. Lorraine's glasses, her mirrors, her gloves, her perfume is all there. Again, another painting that we found. Some of the photos and letters and cases and self-exorcism instructions from them that we found in the basement, in the artifacts and the Nesper kind of headquarters Halloween room area, down to their shoes, a tray, a serving tray that Ed painted down there as well. Some of the articles that they kept and more kind of paintings, Ed's military flag, Lorraine's daily planner, just photos, extremely rare photos of them. We found all their dog collars from all their pets that passed away. They kept them all and their wedding gifts to each other. So everything is in here. These will get locked. We're still going to chain them and lock them. So we have a nice kind of decorative gold chain coming in a gold lock to keep this closed. I was in Salem not too long ago, and I found a Vera Farmiga signed, paintings of Lorraine Warren, and I talked to the guy and told him the house I own, and he was very kind and let me buy it for a lot less than he was trying to sell it for. And then Evan, as a gift, got me The Conjuring 1, a full cast and director signed script. So that's up there as well. I just kind of thought it was cool. The Conjuring script is signed up there, and if you look, you can see Patrick Wilson and Vera and everyone else. This display case is here. This is Lorraine's chair, 100%. This is one of her rocking chairs that was here, and we're leaving it here. Again, be gentle. Lorraine's rocking chair as well. Be gentle.
That was her favorite chair right there. She sat there all the time.
Yeah. And it was one of those things where we're like, and it's like, man, for you to damage it, you'd really have to be trying to damage it. Yeah. So if you come in the house, you are more than welcome to sit in the chairs. Anything that you shouldn't sit in, we'll put rope over. But as of now, everything feels as though you can sit in it.
Right.
So if you decide you want to investigate here and headfoot up and S's method or whatever it is, we really wanted to make sure we struck the balance where you could be as connected to them as possible while still finding the balance of preserving everything. So there are some items that we did decide to not keep in the house because of fragility reasons. But other than that, everything else is fair and accessible for you. So I think that's it for up here. That's the main floor.
Yeah.
There's a bathroom in there. Shower, sink, toilet, all that. Toothbrushes, toothpaste, fun stuff, shampoo, conditioner. So now we will take you down to the Halloween room that you're very familiar with.
Yes.
But of course, this is where Ed and Lorraine would, again, host events that people aren't aware of. But they would greet people in their home and bring them into the kitchen and then have them come down here and provide lectures and just information, review cases as well with team members. So this was used by them, but it was referred to as the Halloween room. So we'll bring you down here. This is one of the last things I got to do is get that mounted there. Just realized I didn't do that today. So we will take you downstairs into the Halloween room. Man, it's so, I can never not think about the first time when we filmed it. Every time I come down here, I always want you to stand there and me to stand here, and I always think about that shot of just boxes this high and spider webs everywhere, and it was just, dude, we were dumb to come down here without a mask on. I didn't realize how silly that was.
We bonded over mold. Let's face it,
yeah.
you and I.
I say this kindly, not to be rude in any way, but I remember when I was standing over there and I had you, Chris and Wade come down because it was
Yeah.
like I stayed up till I think like 7:30 in the morning, just cleaning this thing by myself and like didn't give up. I gave the spider webs down, and then I just remember Wade just like it hit him, and I was just like, all right, cool. I was like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Not like, oh man, I'm so happy he's crying. I was just like,
No.
I was just like, it's
emotional.
real. It's like he appreciated it.
Yeah.
It validated that, like, you know, I was really proud of what I was doing, and I was like, I think you guys will enjoy this. And
You know, again, this was where we kept our storage, chairs down here. This room was a mess. It was a mess.
It was like 8 chairs over there, upside down. And
when Ed was alive, this is what this room looked like. We sat right there, talked about cases. We never talked about them upstairs. It was always down here.
Yeah.
You did it. You restored it.
Yeah.
Insane.
I looked at all the old photos I could. Anything that was down here that was broken, we fixed. Like these lights weren't working and got them rewired. So like every little thing that was down here, we just fixed it. We didn't throw anything away unless it was completely like it had to be thrown away or was shattered. Even, where is it? It's somewhere over here. No, yeah, I have a chair here, you know, that is split. And tomorrow we're going to fix this. Like we're not throwing out the chair. We're going to press it, bind it, put a clamp on it, and fix the chair. Like, there's nothing down here that we're just like, get a new chair. Hell no.
Right.
We're fixing everything if it's possible to fix it. Same thing. I found Ed's desk down here just like this with the Ouija board on it, the planchette, the tarot cards. Cleaned out his chair, moved it around just a little bit so you can kind of be accessible to it. But if you decide you want to investigate down here, you can sit in the chair, you can sit at the table, whatever it is that you want. You are welcome to be a part of and as engaged in your night as you want to be. Same thing. We were considering what items do we want to leave down here or not. Just thinking about it. But we've taken photos of everything. We will literally know if a single damn thing is missing. So we've decided to leave everything exactly the way it was. We're not removing any items. If anyone were to ever take anything, we will know, and that will ultimately be the end of it, and we will probably glass shield off everything.
We are trusting.
We are trusting.
Big trust. We're going on trust. And
I'm hoping that with the people that have decided to book here, especially seeing how quickly it sold out, that everyone's very excited. I don't believe there's anyone coming here who doesn't know where they're going and doesn't have respect for the home. And hopefully myself and Matt and you and everyone else that has put so much time to work on this place. So we have chosen to just leave everything as close to original as possible. I haven't touched anything on this wall other than the spider webs. All of this, and maybe a couple lights. I mean, literally, you can see the massive pile of spider webs right here. So all of this is being kept the exact same way, but this entire area is yours for the entire night.
And this is one of the most active places in the house, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it's insane down
This
here.
is...
Around here, beside the museum, this place is insane.
So this is, if anyone saw the episode video, whatever episode video with Matt and I, this is where I heard the, like, directly above my head because I was walking over to get the body camera that died that was there, and just bang, 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 bang. And then that's the door that moved on Matt, I think twice. As Matt, I think Matt was sitting here, and that door moved, and that's the door, the passageway to the museum. So I've only investigated down here twice.
And again, we've been working like crazy here, and we've actually done our own investigations down here. With when we were in California.
Oh,
so
yeah.
We actually just come down and try it and do it with every single time we're down here. Things went crazy down here.
Yeah, Dylan has told me quite a few things.
Yeah.
So I'm just making sure Ginger's all good. Just want to see if I have any texts or anything from her. Okay.
So it's definitely an active place.
So I just randomly popped in. This is the light. At one point was here.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's in here now. Sick. Thank you for bringing that in. This light was here the first night when I brought down you, Chris, and Wade, and I think we were all standing here
about to open
with
the
Josh, and then that light turned itself off.
Yes.
And then
you can watch that live. I think I'm the one that noticed it.
Yeah.
You guys were talking. I whispered to Ginger. And
yeah.
She's like, then I found out, guys, the light went off. No one noticed. It was unscrewed.
Well,
the light bulb unscrewed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was insane.
We'll go down this later, but that is the passageway to the museum. If anyone saw any of the Supernatural Nights with the Warrens, with Tony, Ed, and Lorraine, this is a sign that they used to have. Like if they're all sitting at the table, it would like sit right there, and the table would be there. So, kept one of the signs.
Ginger's okay. Wait for the police.
Good, great, love it. I will take you into this area, and same thing. So, this door didn't exist. Got the door made, stained, matched, same thing. This room that you're walking into was under 3 inches of water, 2 inches of water,
and mold.
and mold. Mold. And this room used to have a gigantic water heater in there, big. I don't know what size it was, 40 gallons, something like that.
Big one.
Giant water heater. Really weird. Washer and dryer were back there. Yep, washer and dryer back there. And that weird. No, the bathroom was in there.
It was a different spot, but yeah.
But it was right there.
Yeah,
really weird. Most disgusting bathroom you've ever seen in your entire life was in there. And a bunch of other random stuff. And then also Lorraine's office all the way in the back.
Right, and it was no insult to the Warrens. It's just that this bathroom down here wasn't touched for years.
Oh, yeah.
So it really is, yeah.
Thank you for clarifying that.
Yeah, it wasn't that they were, I'll say, filthy. It was just no one lived down here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for years.
I mean, Ed passed 2006.
Right.
Lorraine 2019.
Right.
Lorraine
She was
mobility.
6 years before that.
Exactly.
Too.
Mobility issues. This area wasn't really used.
Yeah.
So again, none of that's meant to be, for the record, when I'm saying these things, I'm just more so explaining kind of the work we've done in the last 8, I guess technically in 12 weeks, but we did it all in 8 weeks.
I always say it was probably the hardest project I ever was involved with, but the most rewarding. I mean, it was hard. We worked hard.
It was fun. I think it's been
hard,
more fun for me than
so
hard.
Rewarding. Yeah, it was just so rewarding though. I mean, it was.
Yeah, just way more.
Yeah.
What is that? Sorry. Now I'm looking at all the safety things. Where I'm like, can anyone hit their head on this? So I got spider webs. So anyways, this area has been completely fixed, I guess, and made to what I think is a really cool area that represents what Lorraine would have wanted, Ed would have wanted, and just for you guys to enjoy as well. So welcome in to the, let's call it the entryway. So again, there was a gigantic water heater right here. This is all exposed, just kind of brick and not brick, cinder blocks, and not great. And then we had to redo the HVAC system because it had a lot of cracks in it. So now the full heating system is in here. This is where the crazy bathroom was. And these are all haunted dolls that people have sent us or we have found here that are all positively haunted. So I don't want you to think like the Annabelles, the demons, the demonic. These are all dolls that people have claimed have positive energy, attachments, spirituality to it. So as they continue to come in, we will continue to place them in here. Yes, that one looks terrifying. But so this is like a now area, and again, you can kind of tell optimized for SS method, and I'll mount a mirror behind Nick. That'll be done tomorrow. And then again, I'm being trusting here, everyone. When we did a charity event a couple years ago, Corey and I did that event. We had a bunch of Annabelle Raggedy Ann dolls that we left in the passageway that lived in the museum for the entire duration that we were there, and then we sold them all for charity. There were some extras. We didn't sell them all out. They're all right here. These are all the extras that we had from that charity event. So it's so funny to me, dude. I love it so much. So yeah, all the Raggedy Anns that were there are now in here. Again, I will know if a single doll is missing. We will know. So please,
And this is the most terrifying of all of them. That is as terrifying.
So yeah, I don't know where I'm going. So yeah, these are all here. Again, like these, look, you can pick up these dolls if you want. That's fine. And the no touching rule applies to the museum in the passageway. But here, look, I have fun, So all this is here. And then, same thing, Lorraine had this bell that was here. We rebuilt the bathroom and matched the stain, just so you know as well. All of this is the same stain, same wood, pine that Lorraine had in her office. So we made sure every single thing in here aesthetically matched. This is also how it was. I didn't build the shelves like that. That's just what was there. And this is one of the bathrooms that you have as well. Little final touches in here we got to do. But you got your sink, you got your toilet. I'll cut this carpet tomorrow, make it fit. Bathroom, hand soap, toothbrush, toothpaste, everything you need. Floor heater as well. So this is also just a restroom in case you're, in the Halloween room and you got to shit your pants because something happened. You go right there. And now we're entering into Lorraine's office, and this is the only room that ended up having some form of modification to it due to black mold. Nothing I could do. The wallpaper is the same. All of this is the same, but all of this wood we recreated because the water damage and the black mold that was growing here forced us to have to throw it all out. So there did used to be a desk like that high and another desk that high. So those are no longer here. We could have rebuilt it, but we left the cabinets. So these are the cabinets that were here, the windowsill and everything else. And some angels, and then same thing, the real items that were down here. Please, I will know if anything gets taken. So these are all the real items, real wallpaper. And the beautiful thing is, you have 2 beds here. So, 2 twin beds, 1, 2, and fun fact, my head, right there, that's the passageway. So this is the closest place that you can sleep with a bed to the museum. Is right here in Lorraine's office. I mean, I guess...
Museum's about, 15 feet from you?
Yeah, so that's the passageway right there. What's cool, though, is... I did this on purpose. Because whenever we investigate places and there's beds everywhere, you kind of take away the area. These all fold up. I'm not going to do it because it's all nice and neat and made right now. But these fold up into these cabinets and they look like dressers. So if you're, party of 2 and you don't want beds everywhere, we can just fold them up for you and then tuck them away. And then you have this entire area and you don't have beds everywhere. So this is Lorraine's office. The crazy stuff that we found in these cabinets.
It was remarkable.
There was one thing that we read on stream that we found that I had to actively censor myself on.
These were packed.
Yeah.
I mean, if you say these were packed, and plus they were all along here.
Yeah.
They were packed full of stuff, waterlogged, but they were packed full of stuff.
Yeah. My understanding from what I've been told and what we found, this is where Lorraine would come when reading people's letters and reading people's letters, and she would sit here and write back to them. And it seems like she kept every letter she was ever sent.
Every single letter.
And this is where it finally registered to me. Obviously I had seen people talk about, Ed and Lorraine have worked on 10,000 cases. And, I don't necessarily know where that number came from because I never saw anything where they said that.
Right.
I never saw anything where they said that.
Right.
But there's a lot of, Ed and Lorraine, famous working at 10,000 cases. I'm where did this number come from? I don't understand. And then when I started realizing all of the letters that they were sent, and she would write back to them, giving advice, giving her input, giving her feedback, and I'm sure Ed did the same. Then I was I guess I would consider that working on a case.
Well, there was also missing child cases. We found actually almost a dozen different missing child cases, and I know that she was working on these cases to help missing children. I mean, that was in the early 80s.
Yeah.
And so it was so many different kind of cases. It wasn't just hauntings. It wasn't just hauntings. It was other things too.
Yeah.
So it was incredible.
And it was all in here. All the cards that people sent her, happy birthday, and she kept them all. All the amount of cards from people that sent her being thank you so much for helping me with what I was dealing with. It's all she kept them all.
Really quick, I make a little point. These people bring it up. I mean, Judy, their daughter, totally involved with us. We never withheld anything from her. She received the things that she wanted, and so she really was part of this whole project. Tony and Judy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's brought up every once in a while. They should have gotten stuff. They got everything.
Oh yeah.
It's what they would give us actually.
They grabbed a painting today, right?
Yeah, right.
They came by and she was oh yeah, it was the giant wood one with the farmhouse snow painting. Yeah. That's, whatever.
If we had this stuff, it's what they gave us.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Tony and Judy.
Just to clear that up, I mean, it was.
Yeah, Tony and Judy have been incredibly involved in this process. I mean, we were involved in the process together before we even decided we would buy it. It was, I wanted to have the conversation with them because for me, it was, I wanted to be extremely clear about what my intentions were with the home, potentially with the museum, potentially with the items, and just like voice all that.
Right. Sorry.
So they would know, because the last thing I would ever want is to buy the house and then they go, I didn't know you were gonna do that, and then they're hell no.
Right.
Like, I wanted to know that they knew from the start what the plans were, how they felt about it, what they thought about it, did they have any concerns, all these different things.
Right.
And all of that was taken into consideration before anything was done on property.
It was a group. It definitely was a group organization going on there.
Yeah,
you
all
involved
of it.
us. You involved us,
Of course.
and it was incredible. So
Yeah.
just let you guys know it gets brought up every once in a while.
Yeah.
And they were definitely involved 100%.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's so interesting to me. You know, like talking shit.
No, but
no,
tensions are great. I mean, if you're staying here, it's from the heart. This whole place is. So if you're staying here, it really is from the heart. I mean, there was no darkness about it. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The flip side of that, though, is like, I see like well-known, I don't want to call it well-known, well-established professionals in the paranormal field that are like saying shit that I'm like, what asshole did you pull that out of?
My question is, where are they? Why aren't they helping us?
But in general, I'm just like,
where are they?
Dude, like, you can talk to me. Like,
right, that's what I mean.
we've
Where are they?
messaged before.
Right.
Like, and you're just gonna go and write this thing, and I'm like, who the fuck said that?
Come and ask.
Like, did you talk to me, Matt, Tony, Judy, Chris, Wade, Rick? Like, have you talked to, like, why are you just, what are you doing?
We want to embrace everyone. We really do. I mean, I hate divide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, talk
divide.
to me. You know what I mean? If y'all have a question, tweet at me. I'll answer you.
But this place's heart is here. It's just your heart.
Yeah.
This whole place.
Yeah.
It's out here. You'll enjoy it. I mean,
I'm
you're gonna love it.
Yeah. We're literally not even close to halfway done yet with everything. So, we'll keep ripping along. Yeah. Hey, if anyone has any questions about the house, or you like have like, hey, I heard, just ask me and I'll set the record straight. I literally haven't done a video yet to be like, hey, I'm one of the owners of the Warren house and there's 20 rumors and I'm gonna set the record straight. I just don't. I'd rather just do this.
Nice.
I'd rather just like make this the best possible place it can be. When y'all see the museum and the little things and all, like, I'd rather just put my energy into that. But at a certain point, when people just start spreading misinformation, making shit up because they're bored and because it makes them get a viral TikTok, it's a little frustrating. All right, let's go this way. This isn't super important to any of you, but to me, this is important because we had issues with water heater, plumbing, the heater. We had issues, obviously, washer and dryer. We had power problems. A lot of stuff. So like the actual bones and just like overall the things that you need to be able to stay in the house, plumbing, blah, blah, blah. Want to take care of all of this. This is one and only area in the entire house you will not ever be able to get into because this is, this is our like furnace room. Same thing, it's underwater. So we have a spiffy, basically endless water heater, electric water heater. So we'll never run out of hot water. I tested it to make sure that if 8 people are here and you're all taking hot showers in the winter, you're good to go. We're still working on this a little bit, but yeah, all the snacks, sodas, drinks, garbage bags, body wash, extra ghost tools, batteries, Pepsis, like all the extra sheets, blankets, everything will be down here. Water for endless amounts of days. These look absolutely insane. They look like viruses, but this is our 3D printed angels that we're doing for the fundraiser that we will be announcing next week. So obviously we've got to do our own laundry in here. A 3D printer is running right now to make all the angels for this fundraiser. All that. Anyways,
This is where it all started.
yeah, this is where it starts. I'm not even kidding. If you want to understand how much care I have about these properties, there was a light bulb that was here that Rick smashed his head into.
And you made them all flat now.
So I paid an electrician to do recessed lighting, so no one can ever hit their head on it again. You hit your head on that, whatever, dude. I don't care. So yeah, like that was like, I saw Rick break a light bulb, so I went, all right, and then there was no way to turn them on, so now we have this.
Yeah.
Anyways, just one of the extra little things that we did for anyone that's like questioning my level of detail. All right, shall we show the apartment? let's do apartment
Yeah.
because we've never shown that before.
No, we never did.
And then we will,
Yeah,
and then we'll show passageway and museum, and the barn.
Right.
The barn. Okay, let's do it. Let's go back up. Back up and away. This is kind of fun. This is so cool to be able to sit here and see all this. I just want to get the speaker set up.
I want, plus, if there is paranormal activity, I mean, you might be during the day glance at this and see something going on in the museum.
No, I just had an
Which is
idea.
kind of cool.
I just had an idea. No, I hate this part. It's when I have an idea and I go, fuck, I should do it. I was like, when I set up the speakers, I'll be able to hear everything that's happening in the museum.
Right.
But I was like, boy, it'd be really cool if I set up a mic where I could be like, hey, Rick, I just saw Annabelle move. And then you hear it in the museum. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Don't let me do it. Don't let me do it.
He's going to do it.
Our first guest is tomorrow. Don't let me do it.
He'll be doing it. Trust me on this.
No, I won't.
know you too well.
I don't know. I would have to run a whole new wire. I don't want to do that. We already ran 50 feet of wire today.
He's going to do it.
I'm not going to do it. All right. I think this is the first time we're ever showing the apartment. I don't think we've ever... Have we ever been up there?
We went up there once.
One time?
Yeah.
Was it like anything in there? Or like, was it just
it was like the first room, I think.
Yeah, okay. So, the apartment that was added on in later years. Priest used to live here. That's fun. So, bring you up here. And then, I've never investigated up here. No one that I know of has ever investigated up here. But this is the apartment. So, welcome up. And obviously a huge area. So I feel as though for any of the paranormal investigation teams that want to have a nicer place to set up your computers that's maybe away from the main house or anywhere else. Table is obviously here. You have shower, number 2, full-blown restroom, fridge, working, all of that. To maximize for space, this was just like a weird storage closet thing. So obviously we have bunk beds in here, twin bed. We're going to re-bracket this to the wall to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. I don't even know what this is for. I guess if you want to sleep in there, I don't know, have fun. Nick, you can fit there. So,
I'm going to sleep there tonight.
So yeah, this is like the whole kind of apartment area. So obviously 1 and 2 people can sleep there. And then same thing if we flip 180. Queen bed here, ended up being lower. I don't know why this one's so low.
All right, so Chris sleeps on this bed, and he loved it. He said it was incredible.
Great.
And Chris is a big guy, He's our...
Hell yeah.
And he loved it.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so low. It's the exact same one as the one in Lorraine's office we just showed you.
Yeah.
But same thing. So like if you don't need this bed, we can just fold it up.
And it literally fits.
We can literally just fold it up. And then it just turns into, it looks like a dresser. We have our own heating it here. Same thing. So we brought in some more of the paintings. So like behind Nick, these are Ed's paintings that we decided to bring in and kind of bring the artwork in. I have a couple other things I'm going to be putting into this area tomorrow. Just like final little details. But yeah, this is a whole other area. Same thing, there's a whole deck right here. This is one of the areas we ask you not to use because it's really close to our neighbor. So we just don't want you to... The last thing we want is have a noise complaint, and that's just not good for anyone. So, yeah. Painted by Lorraine. It's cool. There's not too many of these. But
people don't realize Lorraine was an artist also.
Yeah, we'll show you some more.
Yeah,
we'll show you some of Lorraine's paintings in a little bit. So anyways, just kind of a quick little stop in here. But yeah, this is also one of the areas that, for those that are staying here overnight, this is directly above the living room and the furthest point for the museum. So any of you that do not want to sleep near the museum, this bed would quite literally be the furthest you can be from Annabelle on the property. But yeah, this is just a whole extra area. And yeah, so now you've seen all of the beds. So to recap, you got 2 twin beds in the basement, you got 2 queen beds on the main floor, you got 2 more twin beds up here and another queen bed, so 7 total beds here. We have a maximum of 8 people that can stay here. So I guess if no one wants to share a bed at all, you could sleep on the couch, which is comfortable. I've done that twice. And that's everything, dude. I always feel like this house is so like Winchester mystery housey. Cool. Yeah, so you have the whole deck here. This is where Nick and I were last night, where we just watched all the cameras go off in order. Are you crazy?
Is that your boot?
Huh?
Is that your boot?
That ain't my boot.
Ginger wants to know. I don't know
No,
why.
that's not my boot.
Okay.
What the hell?
She's asking me.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God! They broke in and left their boots. They broke in and they took their shoes off.
Well, you can ask her. Tell her. Look at the camera. She's
Dude,
watching.
at a certain point, I'm gonna start taking it as a compliment that my home is so well decorated and feels so homey
All right.
that even when the burglars break in, they take their shoes
All right,
off.
She's asking if that's your boot and where would it have been if it is your boot.
That is not my boot.
Okay.
I do not own brown boots.
All right, she's watching you.
These are my boots. These are my only boots. I've had the same boots for over a year. Those are
Right.
not. I do not. I have.
Yeah, these are not Elton boots.
Those are not. No. What the fuck, dude?
All right, well.
They broke into my house and took their shoes off. I love that. I love that you go. I love that you just go behind Nick and you just like pull out your phone and I'm like, what new information do I need? Someone broke into my house an hour ago. That's insane. Oh yeah, I should probably be fucking quiet. Even the neighbor can hear me. All right. Oh, were we gonna go through the passageway? Whatever. We'll go the other way. All right. So that's everything. And then again, for those of you that are staying here overnight, check-in time is at 5:30. That's when you get in. We'll have you park your cars. We'll have you go into the living room. You watch the welcome video. Dylan will ask if you have any questions. Ask if you want us to put some of the beds away. Like if you're not going to use them all, we can fold them up for you. Otherwise, we'll leave them made. And then after that, that's when I feel as though you shouldn't even bring your bags in. That way you can just see where all the rooms are and then not waste time like ripping around. And then you'll have about 3 hours to go through all the paranormal investigation kits, do whatever it is that you want to do if you want to start investigating right off the bat. Or at 9 o'clock is when Rick will be the one who will show up. And he will meet you here, in which he will end up walking you through the process of the museum, the things you should know, not do, things like that. I just want to be super clear on this part. Again, I don't know why I'm doing a live stream. I don't know who's going to see it or not, but I feel like if you're watching, you care. And if you care, then that means maybe when you see people say bullshit things, you can be like, that's not true. I saw Elton, what he said, and you are wrong and you're making things up. Don't do that. The rules of the museum are very simple. One, don't touch stuff. Just don't touch stuff. You got the house, those things are cool. The museum, don't touch stuff. There's certain chairs, we will let you know what they are, that you can sit in. Right? Give you that. There's a couple things like that you can touch. But we don't want you picking up items, and we don't want you destroying things, and punching things, and spitting on things. Like, you get the point. That's the core essential rule, and that's why we have the security cameras and why we have to have someone here the entire time. You don't touch it, you don't try and steal it, you don't try and burn the place down. Well, no, we're watching the museum. That's rule number one. Rule number two, as far as investigation goes, is just don't be disrespectful to a blatant degree. That's as simplistic as I feel like the rule can be.
Right.
I've said this to Gavin when he was here. I've said this to anyone else. If you are entering this home and this museum with the genuine intention of paranormal investigating, paranormal research, there are different ways to try things. I know that. I go into places and I do voices and I do characters and I put on clothing and sometimes I provoke. I understand that. So if your genuine intention is paranormal evidence, if that means you try a tactic and nothing is working and you want to go and up the ante, that is your choice. You have signed the physical liability waiver. You have signed the spiritual liability waiver. You understand the risk. You have been walked through and exposed to, and you have seen, I'm assuming if you're coming here, you have seen what Lorraine and Ed themselves have said about these items and this museum and this location, and you are aware of that and what those risks are. So the only thing that we are looking for when you are in the museum is if you're just like another content creator that was here many, many, many years ago, you're not just being blatantly disrespectful and just... That's the main thing that we're looking for.
Right.
And that's what we're concerned about.
And you can put your equipment in certain spots. I'll show them where you can put it. It's like, it really, I mean, they have a lot of freedom down there.
Yes.
If they just follow those simple rules, there's a lot of freedom for you guys down there.
We're not...
Yeah, I don't want to hamper anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're not looking to, make you. I don't even know how to explain it. It's
Enjoy
just like
yourself. I mean,
exactly enjoy yourself. This
Yeah.
opportunity is an incredible one. The four. That's why we worked so hard to get it to 4 hours,
Right.
and we were trying to figure out all the logistics of it.
You know how hard it was for you just to get in years ago,
Dude.
to investigate. So
Dude.
this is an opportunity that's absolutely incredible.
It took
Yeah.
me. What did we do?
A few years.
No, I think we did it like 3 years.
Yeah.
Every single
Yeah.
month
You used to try so hard
of trying to get access here.
Yeah.
And it took
Yeah.
so long. And then we were the only ones for like a year and a half after, I think, that got in here. And then a few more people.
Talk
So
about
it's
full
like,
circle, huh?
like for anyone that's like, I'm like, dude, if I don't, like, again, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty confident if anyone else
Right.
would have bought the home, this would have never been an
No.
option.
No.
Even just the relationships we built with the city
Right.
to allow this to happen.
Right. It's incredible.
It's like, it just wasn't. So everyone's like, I'm like, dude, you don't understand how difficult this was
And it was
to make a reality and how inaccessible this was. 5 years ago,
It was.
completely, or
Yeah.
6 years ago, completely impossible.
Right.
5 years ago, pretty much not happening.
Yeah.
4 years ago, I was the only one for like, it's just, so, I don't know. I'm preaching to the choir. I feel like people
it's
understand
great.
that.
I mean, the opportunity is insane. It's
Yeah.
incredible.
So yeah, so this is the last little area that we have been working on. We've found so many more paintings from Ed and Lorraine during this process.
And Judy.
And we found one from Judy,
Yeah.
which I want to talk. We just found
I
it
gotta
today.
ask her, yeah,
I
I
want to
gotta
ask
ask
her,
her,
is this
yeah.
her, or was there happen to be someone
did
named
Ed,
Judy?
Or did Ed gift that to her?
Yeah.
I wonder that also.
That true,
He may
yeah.
have made it for her.
Yeah.
Her name is on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we decided to take all these paintings that we've been finding in all these different places and put them somewhere.
We found so many paintings. It's insane.
Yeah.
That people haven't been seen in years, actually.
And then,
It's
so
crazy.
we kind of lightly recreated Barn Door Studios. So the haunting paintings by Edward Warren of haunted houses. And then we've attached these to the wall. And then got this one as well. I know. There you go. Oh, there you go. Sorry. Oh, the rock.
Yeah.
And then a few more.
And this was his studio.
Yeah.
This is where he painted
Yeah,
it.
it's
You know,
right-
we've
right-
all painted with him.
Barn Door Studios, right
Yeah.
here.
And this is where he painted.
We didn't even move
Yeah.
this. This has been here for as long as I've been coming here.
Right.
So Barn Door Studios, we put that up because we found it. It's Halloween. Yeah. So this is Barn Door Studios right here.
We found a lot of paintings in here when we were cleaning this room out originally. We
Mm-hmm.
found so many paintings. There was actually desks over there. We pulled them out and they slipped behind years ago. We
Yeah.
found so many paintings behind it.
So cool.
Yeah.
There's a couple small things in here still gotta clear out, but this is one of the extra cases that Dan was building.
Yes.
So this is in here now, and then some more of their paintings. Again, this is the security system. So when you are investigating, we have to have our spiritual lifeguard here, aka Rick, and then this is the hub, and then again, this is the sound system in here. So if I really want to be super loud, it wasn't loud enough.
We'll work on that.
We'll work on that. But yeah, so in here we can hear everything as well. So yeah, we just decided to kind of showcase some more of Ed's paintings, hand-carved sign from Salem, more of the paintings, Lorraine's clothing, and then Ed's flag, and just kind of put them on display. And of course, this is their car as well. So this is on display here, and this is one of the areas when Rick gets here that will be available for you to see and look around. And Ed painted Lorraine,
One of my favorite paintings.
1965.
Right. I love that.
It's so cool. We found this sign, I don't even remember where. And then so paintings by Lorraine Warren. I found this in the loft, just buried up there, and found a collection of Lorraine's paintings. So these are out here as well for you to look at, and more and more. This is not one of Ed's. It's a haunted item that was given to me, and I don't have a place to put it yet. So this one's not Ed's. But yeah, more of his painting as well. Also the haunted wheelchair that was given to us, and so I don't need a place to put it, so it's in here for right now. Yeah, more of their paintings on display. So I just think it's so cool that the home of Barn Door Paintings, again, found this way up in the loft of the museum. I thought that was super cool. So yeah, this is one of the last areas that we wanted to have ready That's hat as well, just for people to be able to pop in here before their investigation and just look around. There's a bunch of unfinished ones here as well, which is just kind of cool to see how it's sketched out. And then, for those that don't know, Ed didn't always just paint like spooky. So these guys are fun. Yeah. So just finding all of these different little guys all hidden out and around, and even some of the kind of like the bird houses that he had as well. But yeah, it's really cool just to see some of the stuff. Just saying too, that Mr. Edward was painting some, that's gonna get me demonetized. I can't show that. Why did you let me? Why did you? Nick,
It's what you did.
Nick, why did you let me do that?
You're an artist.
So yeah, this is all kind of a couple more things we'll hang up. Hilarious that I literally looked at that, being like, we have to hang up a couple more things. That was one of them. So yeah, this is kind of one of the extra areas. All right, into the museum.
All right, I'll shut these drawers up if you guys want to go.
Oh, we can. All
right, leave them right now.
We'll leave. That looks so cool. I haven't actually looked at it like this.
Yeah, check this out.
We
Check
just finished
view
this
out.
earlier.
Yeah, today.
I gotta get my extension cord. I gotta get rid of. I got a hot jet extension cord. Thing's ugly.
This looked totally different a few hours ago.
Yeah, really. It was just back to the brim.
Yeah, this was hammer time. We actually hammered this out really quick.
Dude, I think I was literally
Yeah.
pizza in one hand,
Yeah.
hammer in the other,
Yeah.
just trying to get this all up so we could be like fully done today.
But it was your vision for a while to do it. It's just that we had to get to it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
it
that's
was.
what it was.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
but priorities. It was just like the priorities: the house, the museum.
Right. Did
And
you
then-
want to go down the passageway or did you want to
We'll go reverse. It's all right. I think.
saw
Huh?
a few comments asking if they're going to be able to sit in the car at all.
Good question.
I gotta figure that one out. I don't know. Because I remember last time that we had some upholstery issues.
Yeah, we did.
Remember the day we moved it? We were
Right.
like,
The outside of the car is done beautiful, but the inside still is being renovated. It really
Yeah.
hasn't been completed yet.
I think for now
Yeah.
that's a no.
Yeah, it's just because
I remember
of
when
spring
I-
issues and stuff with the
I remember when I
seats
sat in it, I
coming
kind of went
through.
through the seat and I was like,
Yeah,
oh.
so it is. The inside's not done yet, but the outside's.
It's a good question, but for
Yeah.
now, I say for now. But
I mean, you can open the
now that
door.
you've said it, I'm like, I
Yeah.
gotta fix the car so that one person can sit in it.
You can look in. You can open the doors if you want to. I mean, things like that, but you just can't kind of crawl in there right now,
Yeah.
just for safety reasons. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I wonder what the man hours total across everyone is to get this place to what it, you know what I mean? Like I'm thinking about like the junk haulers,
Yeah,
the security
imagine.
cameras, the fencing guys. Dude, I'm trying to actually
How
think.
many people were involved? Do you think
It's over
An estimate,
125,
right?
It's over 125 because
That
I just did the
people
accounting
involved.
meeting,
Okay.
and I had to pull every invoice of
Right.
every single person that was
Right.
paid, and then I just for fun I asked like, hey, how many people were on the fencing crew?
Yeah.
How many people? It's over 125 people have worked
Yeah.
on this property
Yeah.
to get it. I
A
mean,
lot of
today
people
alone
think
was 7 or 8 of us
Right.
going for like 10 hours straight.
Right.
We went to Costco at like 10 in the morning.
Right.
So
And
2 carts.
realistically, Besides going away, like myself, I was up here almost every single
Yeah,
after
dude.
work. I'd come up here
Yeah, dude.
until nighttime. We just
Yeah.
hammered this place out. And
Yeah.
like I said, in under 3 months, it's amazing what we did.
Yeah,
Come on.
dude, Costco was so funny.
Yeah.
Everyone was just like, what are you guys doing? We spent $2,000 at Costco today
On supplies.
just on water,
Yeah.
sodas, and like basic house supplies. And I think that's only for a month.
Right.
I like counted it out. I was like, that might only last a month.
Right. But again,
Gotta
make-
do it.
It's make comfort. It's
Gotta do
enjoy- It's the experience. It really
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
So this area I've talked about before. I did a debut of it, but again, this was just a chicken coop with dirt. Got pavers in it to create the floor. This stand was one of Dan's stands. Again, I find things I need to put away. One of Dan's stands that he had, and then brought this out here. This is Saint Michael. It's a bronze statue that I got because obviously Dan named his son after Saint Michael. That was his prayer. That was the one he always kind of had us say. This church pew actually was already here on property. It was on the front porch. It was Lorraine's. So we brought it in here, reinforced it so everyone can sit on it and we're not afraid of it breaking. The St. Michael prayer that I have titled Dan Rivera's Protection Prayer. that is here. Holy water, rosaries. This is for those of you that are coming here. If you would like to utilize them, they are here for you. Every single cross and crucifix that you see here came from a convent or a nunnery. Every single one of these.
Those rosaries are blessed also from St. Patrick's
Yep.
in New York City. Yes.
Yep. And
blessed.
Father Bob came here and he sanctified
The entire
the sanctuary.
Yes.
So that was cool, and I have the video, so that's awesome. So yes, the priest has come here and has blessed this area, as well as the museum, as well as the new gloves as
Yes.
well. So yeah, got the lighting fixtures in, the ceiling. I think last time we were here, the ceiling wasn't even in.
No.
Yep. So I got the ceiling in, all the wood panels, all the lights, tidied up all the electrical, and so this is the area that we will have everyone come to prior to going to the museum. And if anything happens, either in the museum or in the house, this is always accessible to you to partake in and feel safe and grab what it is that you need. Say the prayer, and if you do not know it off the top of your head, it is right there for you to read. And of course, for you, whatever it is that you would like to help you in that moment. Again, I am not a person that pushes my faith or beliefs on anyone, so these are here as tools for you to use if you would like. And if there's a guy who keeps getting his house broken into every single time he steps foot on this property, use them.
I need one.
Use them. So yeah, this is here, and like I said, we kept this wall as it was. We actually found this dude's wing buried in the back of the barn, so we got his wing put back on. He used to be just one-winged for a very, very long time. So stoked to kind of get this all recreated. And now for the museum. Again, if you have been watching this streams and my channel for a while, you notice that the museum looks slightly different. There are new items that have been in here that you have never been able to see before that you can now see due to some reorganizing, some cleaning. There are also some slight rearrangements that I'll explain, and there's also, I'm going to be off here, about 75 new haunted items in this museum now as well, in a very compartmentalized area. So anyways, this will be an entry point to the museum as well as the passageway through the house, and that will be up to you which way you decide to go into. But welcome to the museum. And one thing that I have done in here, step inside, just to make it a lot easier for our staff, because I'm not even kidding, the wiring in here used to be pretty chaotic, is now I can do this and turn every single thing on with this. And then yes, you can control the lights. It's only this remote, and it'll be.
We used to go to light bulb to light bulb.
It'll be. Yeah, we literally would have to go on.
Yeah, this is a big saver for me. It was crazy. It was nuts. Yeah.
So we'll show that last. Don't show that yet. Let's hide that from everyone. So yes, everything is pretty much in the exact same area it was, except I used to trip over things when we were in here.
Right.
When Warner Brothers was in here, they would trip over things that were in here.
We tightened it up.
So we've moved some things lightly, and upon this, we were able to find a few items. This in particular, I found with a note attached to it that said, used by Lorraine Warren in a West Hartford case. And so this Ouija board was used by Lorraine according to the note that was attached to it, which also looks like very familiar handwriting. It didn't look like it was random handwriting. It looked like it was Ed's handwriting. So that is in the case, and this is Ed's as well, with his Bible, his cross, his holy water, his prayer cards. Can lightly refer to it essentially as a exorcism kit. This is here. I cannot confirm that this is the the planchette for this Ouija board, but I did find them very close together, and it does match up. So I haven't put that in there because I can't necessarily justify it. But I'll be lining the bottom of this with some cloth as well, and then putting a little card here to explain what these two items are. But Nick and I just put this together. Was that yesterday?
Last night.
That was last night.
I didn't see this gift yesterday.
Yeah, because
different.
I found both, and then
Yeah.
I looked at the case, and I was like, is there
Beautiful,
anything in
actually.
the case? Because just all the papers that were all over
Right.
it. I realized there was nothing in it.
I didn't even know it was a case.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was a case. I really didn't.
Yeah, it was just papers all
You pull
over
the
it,
papers
so
off. Even I was blown away.
there was nothing in it, so this is now here as well. Shadow doll, the altar, the skull. Of course, a table painted by Ed. One of the things that we moved in here is we just slid the tiger back that way a little bit, and then also that allowed us to move the dinosaur from the Devil Made Me Do It case to here, which also means now there's a space here for you to put REM pods or spirit boxes or whatever it is. There's actually an area in front of it that you can use to investigate. And again, kept as much as we could exactly where it was, including the mask from the Satanic Panic, the coffin that was used for children's funerals when you could not afford a coffin. That is the temporary one that they would put you in. The doll is still in the same place, some more paintings that are exposed. And now, for the first time ever, because the dinosaur used to be here, you couldn't really see everything that was behind it. And earlier I showed you the chair that is in the den, and then that is the chair I was referring to in that photo. I was Lorraine sitting and Ed leaning over. I had it backwards. So now you can finally see all of these items that have been here as well. And again, these are all our cameras that are kind of more inconspicuously placed. More items that we have found. A couple in here are mine that I've just placed in here because it was a blank space. But yeah, I'll explain one last thing as we keep going. I was able to find all of the newspaper clippings about Annabelle that were hidden in a pile, and I framed them. So now they're all here as well. The nice part about this is if you are coming here and perhaps you don't remember every single detail of the case or people or instances or dates, names, any of that, well, now you can read this and you can kind of just go, not take a guess as to what it is. You can actually pick these up, right? These are not haunted artifacts. So you can pick these up and read everything that was said verbatim.
And you can take pictures also.
Of course.
If you want to and read later on too, you're very welcome to.
Yep, so I made sure that these were all out. This is what I meant by a big pile. Like, all of this was just in here, and like it was just stacked in there. So I just kind of got more of them on display. The other thing that we have been able to do is Annabelle used to sit here, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty
maybe
close.
here.
Yeah, pretty close.
Maybe here.
Yeah, it was way
and
up there.
that entire area back there, it was just, there's nothing really back there.
Space. Yeah. Right.
So we were able to move Annabelle a little bit further back to open up more space now in here as well. Just again, so no one trips on anything. And with that being said, we found more items that were kind of just not on display. They were kind of just piled in, and we've been able to hang them up and kind of relocate everything very lightly. And then for those that do not know, this is one of the items you can touch, you can sit in. This is the chair that Annabelle originally sat in, was in this chair before being moved into that case,
right,
and then before being moved into this case.
Yeah.
So you are welcome to sit in this chair. This will be fully functioning tomorrow. I mean, it probably is now, but we're not going to investigate tonight. But this is we don't have a name for it, but the portal that has been engineered for the house. And this is a tool that you will literally just go doop, turn on, your volume will be there, and this is one of the permanent paranormal investigation devices that will live in the home. This is one of the 3 that we have here as we continue to build more. These were Dan's gloves.
Yeah.
So these just kind of stay here now. There's a new pair of gloves that exists.
That is how we fix Annabelle when we have to, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So those will stay here. Fire doll. Same thing. And then, so lighting wise, used to be kind of no lights here. So I don't know. I feel like it looks pretty crazy. If any of you saw my video at the Conjuring House, that's the Dybbuk box that I was given by Corey Heinzen, who used to own the house. So that's there now, just kind of fit perfectly. So more items, and then same thing. Another chair here that you can sit in. An old radio that we're trying to see if we can get to work again. That this radio was actually back there behind Annabelle that we found. That's the loft I've been talking about, where I found Lorraine's paintings. I found the frame that I put the portrait in, the oil painting in. So going through there and finding a lot of different items.
That will be off limits. So
yeah, that's 100% off limits. Yeah. Hence hence the chair, the speaker, the gargoyle, and the battle axe. That's definitely do not. You're not. No one's doing. One, it's nothing up there anymore. Old movie posters are up there. For the first time ever, this is visible. So this was just covered in a bunch of the dolls that we put over there on the bench, and there's another doll over there. But this was never, ever
Exposed.
visible.
It really wasn't exposed. Yeah.
This organ is
Shockingly
from the
good.
Stratford House
Yeah.
and was known to play itself. Haunted organ, as noted by Ed. That was an item that I actually don't know the story of yet because I haven't gotten the email yet, but you guys picked it up for me.
Right, I did pick it up. It was
Gettysburg.
donated, and his wife, who is psychic, didn't even want it in the house. She didn't even want to touch it. Actually, she touched it with gloves. She was that terrified of it. She told me that after I was holding it with my hand. Like, thank you. But yeah, and it is, you look at it and it is definitely a mockery to Jesus.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's decayed. It's horrible looking, actually.
Yeah, I haven't done anything with it yet, but the new show series that we're filming for the Overnight Channel is bringing in new haunted items into the museum under the exact same conditions every time, scientific experiment style, and investigating them with the same tools and the same placement in the same room in the same place as we are reading the stories that we have either been like sent by handwritten or typed and printed or emailed, and then I print them out, and just seeing if what we have happen matches what other people have had happen, and then continuing again what Ed and Lorraine did, because people would always send them items, whether it's Annabelle. I mean, Annabelle started as a doll that someone had that they were having issues with, and it ended up being that. So it's like by continuing that and allowing people to send us their items and investigate it and research it and house it here and teach other people about it.
She is the most well known, but she's not, let's face it, she's not the only thing down here. Everything has a story. Every single thing there's, including that behind you.
Yes.
The mirror.
And of course, if you've seen the newest Conjuring movie, that is the Conjuring mirror that they, that mirror was not in the Smurl house. It is a film. It's a film. It's Hollywood. It's script writers. Obviously, that looks much different than the mirror that was in the movie.
The same way that it was used in the movie. It was the case of it, basically. So what they showed in the movie, what it did, that thing does. Yeah.
So that is there, and again, made it fully accessible. I will probably end up getting a small chair that will be here for those that want to utilize the mirror. Again, it is at your discretion. You understand what you're coming here with. So this whole area, obviously, as it has sat, and same thing, we've been able to kind of clear space around more of the items. And this area, for the record, Tony Swear was here earlier, and he thoroughly loved it. So this area here was filled with nothing but Halloween props, Halloween decorations. All of this area was just Halloween decorations that Ed enjoyed. I think a lot of them were.
Ed loves Halloween.
A lot of them were in the Halloween room.
Yes, they were.
And then they ended up here. So before anyone, so these were just Halloween props. Every single thing here. So what we did is we moved them over.
Right, we didn't even get rid of them. We actually saved them.
Yeah, we kept them all, and we moved them all over to here. So this is the cat that used to be there. The mummy is back there. The book, the owl, the skull, the gator. These were all just props. Like, no one ever wore that. The mask wasn't used during Satanic Panic. That is just a prop. So we moved that whole section over to right here, and then obviously kind of built a little display around it. So yeah, all of Ed's decorations, all of Ed's like Halloween props that he loved and he enjoyed, we didn't get rid of them. We just kind of relocated them to here. The hats and shirts and everything else is still here.
We spent hours cleaning this room out before.
Yes.
Cleaning this room out. It was hard.
Again, for clarity, I don't even know if you ever showed it, but as of here was just, it was filing cabinets with nothing in it and boxes of books and things like that.
Storage.
It was storage. It was just storage. So now this is an accessible space. I don't really know how accessible, but it's another space, and we were able to get more items on display and uncover kind of more of the area. More
paintings.
Yeah, more paintings that you can now see. All the cameras used by Ed, the reel-to-reels, the VHS. We found their map of Dudleytown, which was so cool. I don't even remember where I found it, just kind of somewhere back there. Found, I don't know who set this up. Maybe Tony did. Found the old CD player with the Conjuring soundtrack in it. So now, I mean, I'll get copyright struck, but now it's like you could come in here and will it play? It'll play. Probably good that it doesn't right now, though, so we don't get copyright claimed. But yeah, so this area you're allowed to come in. You can sit on this chair. You can sit in the chair here and utilize the space that you'd like. Again, got a camera in there. So again, you know, like wanted to leave everything as authentic as possible to the way it was, trusting that no one will do anything that kind of deems it where we need to change things, and we'll see.
These are his actual equipment. The tape recorder. This was his tape recorder we used on investigations. He was old school.
Yeah, man.
Loved it about it.
Love sitting in this room. Yeah. Okay, so the last new area, and then afterward we can do a little Q&A. So yeah, now we have this area here. Some of these items are on loan from other haunted museums from all over the United States. So some of these are getting returned tomorrow. But mass majority, if you've been watching my videos a long time, you've seen a lot of these Dybbuk boxes that have all been opened. That is a real bone from the Paris catacombs. A death mask from the Dan people. And, don't mind me, but 1, 2, again, some people know the Buddy doll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All of those items that you see there will end up being in an overnight video, also end up being in TFIL video. I was just in Benin in Africa. It's the origination of voodoo, like the real voodoo, and obviously Togo is known as well as like the capital of voodoo. But Benin, Togo is where it came from. And then obviously with the slave trade, it expanded to the Caribbean, Haiti, New Orleans, all that. But it originated in Benin voodoo and that part of Western Africa. And I was just there, and all those videos will come out eventually, but I spent an entire week studying, partaking, understanding, learning about real voodoo. And with my time there, I was able to, with a very good guide, talk to villages. Again, I made promises, talked to villages, and was able to acquire these items. So these are real voodoo dolls. A lot of people think of these guys. They think of like the little cloth ones where you put pins in and hair. These are the real ones. That's the God of War. There's more up there as well. That one is from Nigeria. That one's from northern Benin. That one's up near the border of Burkina Faso. That one with the locks on it. There's a video coming out. I don't even know if we can even go on YouTube after what they had us do. That one over there, you literally light a cigarette. And anyways, these are actual, authentic, real voodoo dolls, not just the ones that have been modernized in Western media. So this is what I've been doing now that I'm traveling to every country in the world now. If I go order for TFIL, is anytime I go somewhere, I do ask if I can learn, and if by chance can purchase anything that we can take back and explain to them what the purpose is, either the videos, the museum, the display. And with that, it's been incredibly receptive and welcoming to allow me the privilege to buy these items. When I went to ship these items home, it became a pretty big debacle because they made me unbox them when they found out I was shipping to the United States because of Trump and all the tariffs, and there's a bunch of new regulations. We had to cut it all open. And when they saw what they were, they accused me of stealing them, because there was no way anyone was ever going to willingly let me have those due to how sacred they are to voodoo practitioners and priests. And they basically required me to get a certificate of authenticity from the Department of Antiquities. And it was just an absolutely insane process as we were trying to board our flights. So my understanding now is it is extremely rare that these ever leave Benin. But these are sacred items that were used many, many years ago and are still part of their altars. Anyways, there'll be a whole video about that. But to me, I find that really cool.
They're incredible. They're from the source. You went where they came from. It's not like somebody delivered them to you.
No.
You went to them.
It's not like a letter. It's like I have like hours and hours and hours of video footage. I literally went through a 5-hour voodoo initiation. that we filmed every step
Right.
of.
Which
And like, and then that's how
was terrifying.
That's how I was. Like they were like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, you actually care and respect what we're doing. Sure, yes, we will let you take this home with you. So that's been a really cool part of this whole process. Like, even when I'm not here at the house,
Right.
when I'm in Africa filming, I'm still thinking about the Warren House, the museum, the future museum, and all these different items. But yeah, so all of this is here now with different items on either loan from other locations for this new overnight series that we're filming, and obviously items that we're buying as well. So kind of accumulating and the collection, but have consolidated that to this area, in which was only Halloween props originally. So to me, it's pretty cool.
And eventually, when we do move the stuff out over here, this stuff
We'll
will
end
be
up.
expanded like crazy in here also, because you're
Yeah.
not stopping. I mean,
Yeah.
you're still collecting.
Oh no, I'm
Right.
I'm actively. I can't say what I'm
Right.
working on because I don't want anyone else. I don't want anyone else to try and hear this and then try and jump on it and like offer more than what
But
I'm
it'll
trying
be
to
like
do
the
right
next
now.
chapter of this museum.
Yes.
You're developing
It's-
the next chapter. Yeah.
The reception
Right.
that I've had, not only in other countries when explaining what I'm working on, but from other people who are either collectors,
Right.
museum owners, or have collections in their lofts and attics and basements, and their willingness to talk to me about letting me acquire them or have them on loan for a very long, like multiple years,
Right.
has been incredible.
Right.
And I'm really excited for, I think, a lot of the items that we're now literally just trying to figure out how do we ship them.
Right.
Because I don't trust shipping. And I'm like, well, I need to find someone who's willing to drive, 2,800 miles one way
Right.
to get me this stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what we're working on now. But some cool stuff. Some,
Adventure. Dude, it's an adventure.
I think in November we're doing like a live stream road trip, and we're renting a van way larger than we need. I think I have to rent a trailer now
Yeah.
because we're going to be picking up items along the way.
Don't say too much. Yeah.
Yeah. But
But yeah.
it's really cool, and like, I don't know. It feels like such an incredible place in here. I got to get a heater in here though. Probably need to do that.
Yeah. Work on that.
It will work on that tomorrow. Yeah. Also the door's open.
He's constantly thinking, dude, I'm telling you, it doesn't stop.
Well, no, because I'm like, I'm in here right now, and I'm like, I'm a little cold, and I'm like, what time is it?
The door's open behind
I'm like,
us too.
I know, but I'm like, all right, it's midnight. I'm cold. They'll be here till 1:30. It's not winter yet.
Door's wide open.
Yeah, and I gotcha. I gotcha. I understand the door's open. Yeah, so this is everything here.
Yeah.
And again, for those that have like seen this from the start, you can probably be like, oh shit, that's actually crazy.
Yeah.
So at some point, Nick, we gotta like film something to be like, we used to be here, and it used to look like this.
Well, if you've walked through this place before in the past, you have not walked through this place because it is tight in here now. It's great. It's everything's cleaned up. It's just it's incredible in here right now.
I also set this up too to be like a nice photo op. This is a real embalming table, by the way, from the late 1800s.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I figured it's a pretty cool place to be able to like sit, and you can 100% sit here. And again, left room to set up devices, lever REM pods, cat balls, spirit boxes, eddy meters, vibration, all of it. Like really, kind of left as much room as we can to have investigatable space. Same thing. If you want to set up like your tripwire around the entire perimeter, you can do that. And leaving space for some other items. It's so funny. I didn't realize I could perfectly see Annabelle right through the gap right here.
Yeah.
Didn't even realize that right now because I've never been able to see that before
Right.
because that used to always be full of stuff.
And you never can sit there either.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're right.
Right.
You couldn't sit here. You would have a blade up your pickus. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I'm like, well, I don't think it still feels real. Our first people are tomorrow.
It's shocking.
Our first overnight
It's
guests are
shocking.
tomorrow. Our
I
contest
remember
winners.
thinking October is really far away. It's
Yeah.
not far away anymore. It's
Yeah.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh man, should we do Q&A, Nick? You think it's time?
Yeah.
Time? Let's see. Let's see. I can probably see chat a little bit as well. Oh, Ginger's in here now. Yeah, where the cats go? What cats? Does it still smell really bad? No, it doesn't. I remember that though.
Right.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah,
There's
it
no
was really
mice.
Yeah.
No mice. I checked everything. The smell's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, this room is so cool. It's so rare that I get to like I don't think I've ever just like sat in here doing.
It's funny actually watching you sit there. I'll be honest with you. It's cool. It's
I'm
very
like
cool.
sat here doing nothing. I'm still
It's
on a
very
live stream,
cool
but normally I'm like
watching you
in here like.
Yeah.
We were literally rigging up that light earlier.
Yes.
And then, or we're just cleaning something or vacuuming or.
This is like a photo op. It really is. I'm looking at it now. You're saying this.
Dude, that's cool. I love these guys. They're so funny to me.
Yeah.
They're so funny to me. I don't know why it's so funny to me to do.
The guy you got those from is so cool. Also,
Mm-hmm.
you got that. Yeah. This is
All right, let's see. Do you want to sit with me?
No.
No.
It's all yours,
okay.
bud.
All right.
It's all yours.
He just literally said no.
It's all yours.
I wasn't expecting a no. Let's see. Someone said, so what will be left in the museum once you move the items to a new location? So the goal would be to move all of the Warren Occult Museum items. All of the really well-known, all the ones that we know for a fact have a correlation to them or items like we know. There are some items in here that we just don't know.
Right, and we
Like,
do
we don't-
research. We're trying to find out. We want to be authentic.
Yeah.
And legitimate.
Yeah, but there's like some, like, there are 700 something items
Right.
in this room, and it's close to 800 now. And we don't know every single, like, I don't have a photo to be like, it came from
You
here.
don't, but you saw an example today. You opened some boxes which we received in the mail. It's all the time.
Exactly.
From all over the world. Australia.
Yeah.
We just received
Dude,
something from.
this one.
Yeah. And so
Dude, this doll came from Australia.
Yeah.
And the story is insane.
Right.
I think this is it. This is it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to read it because that's the new overnight thing
yeah.
they're working on. This doll is insane.
So it's constantly growing. This place just constantly grows.
And we reached out to this person for all the photos of the things that they said happened. In like, if we get those photos, holy shit, this doll is insane.
Right.
That's why that story's there. That one too. I don't want to talk about anything like where they all came from. Just because
It's just a growing thing. So.
But yeah, so a mass majority of the items would move to the new location, and in a year from now, it's about how long we have. I think everyone's seen what we've been able to do here in 9 weeks at this house. If you give me 52, we're gonna get some really crazy stuff, and either the crazy stuff will all go to the new location with all of this, or it will come here. So the integrity of this always being an occult museum will always be that way. And whether it is precisely the shadow doll, the altar, the skull, the dinosaur, Annabelle, the fire doll, the piano, the mirror, or any of those items, the coffin, other items of that nature. Maybe we'll find another, let's say, like conjuring mirror. Not saying that one, but another mirror of similar nature with validation and proof that we can accompany it with. Other pianos maybe we can get. I'm working on, I don't want to say it, but I have to ship it from a different continent to get it here. And that's just literally trying to figure out the logistics of getting it here. But holy shit, the story behind it. And I've been to the location and I've seen the proof of it. And I'm trying to get that here as well.
Right.
So it will always be supplemented with those items. But the ultimate goal from day one has always been making sure, one, this house stands for as long as possible by just doing general maintenance and preservation and everything else. And then 2, security measures to make sure that no one can ever trespass and break in and everything is secure. Again, it's like exterior perimeter, house perimeter, and then inside the museum, I have literally 3 layers of security here that are running 24/7. That was goal number 2. And then with that, allowing people to visit the home of Ed and Lorraine Warren, to see their paintings, to visit the places where they slept and they worked and they had phone calls and they discussed cases and have all of that. And then, of course, be able to do the same things that Ed and Lorraine had people do, which is visit the home and listen to them lecture and see these items and learn from them and experience it and continue all that work. And if it means that it's not with these particular items in here, we will still continue to do that, but perhaps with different items come September next year. So that's kind of the goal here as well. Winners of the October merch box, they were contacted on the 17th of October. The winners number 1 and 2 both answered. Winners number 3 and 4 obviously would be backup. So they were contacted. I realized if I waited until today on the live stream to announce them, 1, they would have less time to plan out and get time off work or school or babysitters or whatever it is. And then flights would be way more expensive. and all those different types of things. So I reached out as soon as the merch boxes were off sale and all the entries were closed and all the postcards were counted for. So yeah, they were brought in. Collab again with Sam and Colby. We have a virtual collab with them because our next episode out is Farrar. It's me and Matt at Farrar, and then Sam and Colby joined via Zoom. So virtual collab, that helps. Will there be more chances in the future to ghost hunt with you? Maybe. We're deciding this charity thing that we're doing. But yeah, the charity thing that we're doing may have an option to have someone come and ghost hunt here with me. I'm not sure, but we're still working the final details of that and prepping everything. That's all those angels that we were making. We'll make that announcement. I think in the next YouTube video we'll have that formal announcement. Are the spirits going to get out with the door open? No. Do you own the museum? I know you own the house. No. So, for clarity, the museum is the room, and the room is attached to the house. So we own the property. But the items in this room, other than all of the ones behind me, which are actually mine, except for that one. That one was already here. All of the items still belong to Tony and Judy, and we essentially have a lease on the items. So they still own them, but we lease the items just for, I don't know, simplistic way of phrasing it, for at least the next 5 years. So that is what allows these items to stay here, because we are now legally responsible for all of them, and therefore the security system and the Rick who watches over people that come here, I am legally responsible for making sure nothing happens to these items and the expenses that come with it, and of course the responsibility that comes with it. So it was obviously an unbelievable privilege and honor to have this responsibility that I do not take lightly, and it's a huge reason why we took some liberties to reorganize to ensure that no one trips over anything, therefore breaking anything, and that is the reason for moving things around.
And also do not touch.
And do not touch.
Yeah, because...
Yep. And now
ours, yeah.
things are placed in a way where no one can be like, oh, I didn't mean to touch it. Right. It's like, no. I created a 1 foot sill for you to put items on. I created a sill there. There's a gap there. There's this here.